I wait on YouTube to catch up. And
No roundtable video.
And it went.
Nope, still waiting.
There it is.
Still waiting.
Mute, bitch.
You do realize you can mute this stream, right? Just saying. You have a GoXLR.
Can't figure it out.
And now he's muted in there. Good job.
Somebody in this picture missing. Where's Fredo? There's the announcement. It's out on Ricky P's, but not out on mine. Awesome.
I got an announcement for videos channel.
Okay. You posting it, Ram? See you typing.
I am.
That time again. Back for the roundtable. The roundtable's back again. Tagging the hay battalion. Is it irony that I was an airhead today, but I'm in space where there's no air, but I'm just ahead?
Did you mute to stream yet?
No. There's literally nobody here because the alert didn't go out, so, you know. What's up, Chet Bay? Hey, Luke. Head, holy shit, we're live. What's up, Laysol?
There's literally nobody here. Proceeds to say hi to a few people.
Yes,
Love
exactly.
it. Love it.
Well, guess what? My stream just popped up and said excellent condition. Wasn't a minute ago.
We can hear all the music.
I got it turned down as low as I can get it, so I hope it ain't too loud. Looks like it's kind of loud. So. It's literally as low as I can get the music. Time for a new PC. We're gonna do a Fort Mort. I'm sitting in the car dealership getting my truck looked at. Always. Let's switch over. It's that time. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, kids. What's up, guys? We are back. I am super late because I can't time zone for nothing. I told you guys 1 p.m. Eastern, and in my head I meant 1 p.m. Central, and I thought that was 2. Then I fell asleep. Didn't wake my wife up. I'm a screw up. I'm an airhead. As you can see, I'm in space without air, but I'm still ahead. What's going on, Battalion? How is everybody? We've also got a special guest down below. For once, Ram is not down below me. He's above me. We've got Vancele at the bottom. The bounty hunter expert is here today because we've got some unique characters that have come out like Dash Rendar. With me, Wolf, Rambam, and Ricky B is joining us from the Canadian division. How is everybody?
And now Ram's on the bottom.
Of course he is. He's a bottom boy. That's kind of rough. Thanks, Chuck.
I love it when 5 guys are stacked on top of me.
Clearly.
Hope everybody had a good holiday, good Thanksgiving, turkeyed up, hammed up, porked up. I don't care. As long as you ate and got fatter, that's all that matters. You have failed. I always fail. Get that shit in here. Except for in GAC. That's the one thing I've got going for me. It's the only reason I'm even allowed to be a streamer or a content creator. What's up, Solsey?
I'm just trying to figure out, somehow you got a GoXLR and your audio is worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean
It's impressive.
worse? How is it worse, Ram? What are you trying to say? Hey, Sin.
The fact that we can hear your music.
Oh, you can hear the music through the GoXLR too? That's awesome. It's not too loud, is it? Hey, at least you get entertained with a little bit, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. It is kind of boring sitting
Sure, we can go with that.
waiting for everybody to talk, and then there ain't nothing going on. A lot of times when I'm doing something like this, I'll have it on my computer playing, but now I don't think I'll ever be able to do that because I'll never be able to figure out how to shut it off so you guys can't hear it. Top of the afternoon.
How's everyone doing? Hope we had a happy Thanksgiving. Everyone had a good time, I hope. Everyone except for Ricky P.
Except for me.
Yeah. You know.
I spent it with you guys, family and you guys. So, family, right?
It's true. Did have another epic stream last night. I mean, eventually got your shit sort of working.
Eventually. Sort of. Kind of. The camera will shut off, though. Give us 24 minutes. Guaranteed.
Oh, unfortunately.
Guaranteed.
So I guess while waiting for people to
upgrade.
Yeah, it's time to upgrade. So if you got any questions, I'm in the middle of building my own computer. So
I will reach out to
Tell you
all
more.
three
Get
of you.
an M200. You won't have this
What the
problem.
hell's an M200? Camera?
It's the camera that I have.
Oh, ain't happening. I'm not buying another camera. We will make this one work. $750 camera. I am
Not
not
with your
buying
shit
another
PC.
camera. Well, that's what I said. I'm better off just getting a new computer. It's trash.
realistically,
let's get us cracking.
except for the graphics card. Oh my god, graphics cards suck.
Expensive still.
Oh, they're absolutely absurd.
Or you can sit
worst
in line
thing
for
ever.
3 months for a 3090.
Well, my son wants my computer if I get rid of it. And I'm like, all right, well, then he can buy his own graphics card and I can pull mine out because mine's still a decent, good, solid NVIDIA card. So,
What card you got?
3560 Turbo or something like that. I mean, I know that.
No idea.
Turbo.
Yeah, I don't know.
It says turbo on it. It's
Keyword.
good.
Because it's good, so it's got turbo on it.
Look, it says turbo in the name. So
Yeah.
So it has to
Turbo
be
has
fast.
to be good.
it's like race cars that have flames painted on them. It's just
Yes.
immediately fast.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why Jeff Gordon was
exactly.
always a great racer.
Exactly.
So just paint flames on your computer, Mort, and see, problem solved.
This is actually a genius idea, Ricky P.
Yeah.
It's
And now you're
perfect.
This is a genius idea.
So I got a question for you. Do you have like flame painted underwear that you wear in bed?
No, because I'm not as quick as you.
That
Ram.
logic, you're really fast.
Yeah.
I'll take
He's
you
already
a step
fast
further.
enough.
You need to paint flames on the hamster that's inside your PC.
That's actually a
That'll help.
really good
That'll help.
idea. Yes.
Maybe like give him a mask with like some flames on it.
These guys are
Yeah.
mad at me, guys, because I got the time zone wrong, so they're gonna wear me out all day long, and I'm gonna take every bit of it.
We were
all
only
up.
sitting here. We were sitting here as long as it takes for your camera to go black.
Yeah.
Nice.
We could have gone through an entire power off cycle.
Which I thought I fixed a day ago, but apparently not.
Well, I had to
No.
put-
You can't fix. You would have fixed it.
Yeah.
But you can't fix things with Mort
Mort's
because
computer.
it stays
Yeah.
broken with him.
Yeah. You guys don't understand. My whole life, people have said, "Only you, Mort. Only you."
I was
his
physically
computer-
there. We set up everything, and
The
it's
stories
still
that I
broke.
tell on
So his
stream
computer's set
aren't
to
true.
like Groundhog's Day, where it just resets
Pretty much.
all the
Yeah.
time. It just resets.
Yeah, just
Yep.
resets. All right, Wolfie, crank us up. Let's go. Let's talk some 3v3, baby. Let's get her started off.
Vancele gets it. Yeah. So yeah, quick wrap up for 3v3. How'd everyone do? Fuck 3v3. You know, what's our takeaways? Fuck 3v3. What did we learn? Fuck 3v3. Who wants to go first?
Let's see, chat. Get that shit out of here. Let's let Ricky P go first. He's on top. He's number one.
I enjoy 3v3 for once. I mean, it's something that I like. So when it comes in, I enjoy playing it. It didn't do super well. I did enjoy. I did do Kyber. I did 2-1 on my last week, but what was it total? I don't remember the total. I have to check. But still, Kyber was achieved. Fun times.
Good job.
3v3 is a fun part of it. We just need another game mode that has 3v3 type of things to play around with. So
That'd be cool, so we can test around. I agree with you.
yep.
Yeah, it's
Although-
the thing. It's like 3v3 only exists in 3v3, whereas like TW is 5v5. You send 5 people in for TV battles, all that sort of stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely an issue with the 3v3, and I don't know, every other month it feels like a little bit much. Although not
I do
exactly
it-
every other month.
I do it once every 3 months.
Freaky P, you know what I do to try to remember how I did last GAC? I have a trick.
You never lose.
Got it. Got it.
On that note, Ram, how'd 3v3 go?
Well, I finished off 3-0,
right,
so I mean that was good. Made
Fucking
Kyber.
A?
Went undefeated on my baby account, 750k GP,
Good job.
undefeated. So
And
that
didn't
was
buy the hyperdrive. Good job.
that was really fun. I did
There we
not
go.
buy the hyperdrive. Hyperdrive was 50% off. I had to resist. I wanted to.
I'm proud
I
of you,
wanted
Ram.
to so badly, but I did not. So my account
Just
is
win the primary
officially
day.
still free to play as of right now.
Yep, he is. And he kept telling me he was going to buy that hyperdrive, and I said, don't do it, Ram.
Oh, I wanted
don't
to.
do it. But you want to be
Just
free
to,
to
just
play?
to farm the Zetas and the ships. I mean, it's so hard to
tempting.
farm ships at that low of a level. It's so hard to farm ships.
I'll say it again. I'm proud of you, Ram. I made up for it, though. I bought it on my main just to get some gear. So there you go.
I already had on my other 2 accounts, so we were.
I only
don't need
spend
it.
on one account, Luke, but I believe everybody here spends money somewhere in a account or one of their accounts.
Yes.
Depends. I won a hyperdrive bundle. Does that count or not count?
That does not count, in my opinion.
Then I'm
It was
Still
gifted.
free.
There we go.
You're essentially free to play.
You
in
have
my
never
opinion.
spent anything on this game.
Okay.
nope.
Well, he bought my love once.
It's true.
Yeah.
Vancele, how did 3v3 wrap up for you?
I'll be honest, I don't remember.
Here we go again.
Show you how it ended, Piper.
No, didn't get Kyber this time either.
What? Oh God.
Dude, it's never happened. It probably never will. It's like it's like a running joke at this point. I did a lot of testing with Fennec. I did a lot of stuff where people were like solo that team. Like, okay, and no, it doesn't work. She gets stunned. She gets ability blocked. She's pretty much dead in the water. It doesn't matter how hard she hits, but she hits hard. It's kind of funny to the point where she's supposed to hit 5 times on her basic, and I was even getting 5 hits. I was just I was getting like 3 or 4, and they're dead. And I was like, oh, she's kind of good, but it's like I feel like I'm overkilling it. So I'm looking forward to like, when we get to use her in TW and stuff like that, because I feel like I'll get more use out of her.
When you find that like right spot for her where she's not overkilling, not underkilling, everything.
Right. Yeah. Because right now she's just the way I have her. She's overkilling where it's like I can't even use her whole kit. It's like because people are just dying. I'm like, oh, it's cool, but I want to use her whole kit. So
like Dark Trooper. A lot of the times where I'm using Dark Trooper, it just
Right.
feels like
Good
absolute
example.
overkill. He does the
Yeah.
exact same thing. He's got 4 stacks of punch, at maximum instead of her 5. But a lot of the times you'll see only 2 damage numbers pop up because that's all you needed to get the kill.
Yep.
It feels like a good use against something like Malik, but against a lot of other things, it just feels like overkill. But good,
Which is fun. Which is fun.
good that Fennec's getting some use.
yep.
And you said you are seeing her with Old Man Boba.
Oh, 100%. I mean, with her, I'm sure that's something we'll get to eventually. But yeah, just the amount of offense she stacks is just silly. Absolutely silly. I honestly don't even know what the number she's going to be putting out because that offense stack is just, it's kind of dumb. It's a lot.
For you guys that don't know Vancele, he is a content creator. He's a bounty hunter specialist.
Nice camera, Mort.
Yeah. Is it off already? God.
Bye, Mark.
Lost in space. Get it?
Yeah.
Now you get the background theme. I might be back in a minute.
There you go.
You're back.
All right, beautiful.
Mr. Manual Focus.
Yes.
Skywalker Vader question. Yeah, that was actually what I was about to sort of bring up, the long break in GAC over there. I was looking forward to an extra week off, and I was hoping that it was we're gonna get that extra week. I could fix some mods, do a couple of things. Waiting until the 13th, man, it's torture.
Is it though? Because I feel like there's 3 of us here that are using double drops to expedite our Lord Vader farms.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can get Lord Vader before the 13th, I'm cool with that.
Yep.
But GAC is more resources that you could be using towards Lord Vader as well.
Yeah, I guess it's true, but I don't know. I'm just glad. Like, I'm just hoping the next GAC that comes around, I'll have all the GLs. Like, that's all I want. I just want to be on an even playing field.
Ram Bam,
Yes.
happy with the super long break. You looking forward to having no GAC for a couple of weeks?
Very rough.
So initially, I was disappointed because I was like, I mean, we've never really had, with the exception, I think, one other time in between the initial inaugural season of GAC and the second season, or the first official one, I guess is what it was. We never really had a long break in between. And so I was like, there's nearly nothing to stream in this game, especially if there's no conquest either. What are we going to do? You know, so as a content creator, as a streamer, it's kind of this time around. But then we had the massive update that came out that royally screwed everything in the game on phones and on emulators. And so I will happily take a month off from GAC.
I'm with you.
If it means that they are working on fixing this. And then also, you know, the rumors have it that they are fixing some stuff in GAC and matchmaking and point system and rewards and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not, depends on, I'm going to leave it like this. It depends on what they do with GAC when it comes back. If they took a month off and nothing changed, we got a problem.
If it was just to fix some bugs with Omicrons.
Right. But if they come back and you have no bugs with emulators and you have all these different changes and they're good for the system, then I'm fine with you taking a month off. You know, because you were productive during that month off.
But also, you know, you have to understand they probably took this whole week off before Thanksgiving, so it's like,
oh yeah, nothing's getting
it just kind of makes sense, like I thought they were doing it just for Thanksgiving. I thought we were going to be like, oh, we're just going to be pushed back another week, but you know, we're not getting it until the 13th. But like you said, as a content creator and someone that streams, I am very happy I'm not doing GAC because the amount of time my game crashes and freezes on me, it's like, it used to like do it like once every week, once every other week. Now it's like, no joke, like at least 10, 15 times a day right now. It's so bad.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like, I can't do anything. I can't even make a video because like I'll be talking and all of a sudden I got to edit that part out because the game just, it's going like Moore was saying, he had the similar problem I had. So I'm farming Lord Vader shards and I thought I was going to lose like 30 Lord Vader shards or whatever because I had the victory screen up, but it was going like one frame every minute.
Yep.
It was bad. I just left it there for like 20 minutes. Like, all right, just give me my shards, please. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose shards, please.
Yep.
I was just like, man, this is bad. This is really bad. On the phone, it's still a little wonky, but on emulators, it's horrible. It's horrible right now.
Yeah.
It's definitely worse on emulators, but I do get it on my phone. I get them out.
See, I don't have it on my phone. That's the weird part.
I started getting a little freezing yesterday, but it unfreezes so far. I'm hoping it doesn't get worse on my phone. But I'm the same with Vancele. I was shooting videos and I had to stop shooting the video and go back. Or like they said at the end of that one, I had 10% on one guy. And these guys was in Discord. They were watching it with me 35 minutes for it to finish out. Thank God I had put it on auto. Stupid.
Yeah, a little bit crazy. Ricky P, thoughts?
Communicate. That's the only problem that I have right now with the whole GAC off. They didn't say shit.
I was kind of expecting you to harp on that. Man, let it fly. Let it loose.
How long have we been doing GAC so far? Like 2 years now?
Yeah.
A little over
More or less.
Coming up in 2 years, I believe, yeah.
And every Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern time, you know, I expect the GAC login to come on. And you like, was it 2 months ago where the GAC was like 24 hour too early?
It was. I was back in like June,
and
July.
Yeah. It screwed up all of our schedules. It screwed up everybody. Everybody missed it or whatever. And then the community was like, "Holy crap, what's going on?" Again, no communication. They just popped in. It was a Monday, like the Monday was off or something, a holiday, and then they popped in on Tuesday. Like, oops, sorry, we'll fix it next GAC, right? And then it didn't happen.
We didn't fix it.
Exactly. So, and now we're here Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern, GAC law doesn't show up. We're like, all right, where is it? No communication. And then on Tuesday, Doja pops in on one of the Discord and say, you'll hear from us soon. Like, that's how we learn it, that from like a message on Discord. Just post it, just forum post. Hey, there will be no GAC this week. We'll give you the details soon. We're working on something, or there's something coming up. It's not going to happen.
Completely agree.
No, nothing. Again, nothing. Territorial war changes on the number of participants in the game. Nothing. GAC, nothing. Like, just communicate.
Let us know
you will
what's happening.
Cut the frustration by 80% just by communicating.
So all it would have taken, like you said, is just a quick forum post. Even like the week before, hey, we're not having GAC. Yeah, don't expect a login this Monday. We're making doing some changes, some updates, some fixes, something. Don't even give us that much detail. Just say, hey, no GAC this Monday.
Exactly. What's up, AP?
Good to see
Very
you,
little effort and very high rewards for just the most basic communication.
Exactly.
Concur. And I
Like,
excellent point, Ricky P.
Is it 1 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Eastern? I don't know. I mean, just communicate properly.
Yeah. I am the CG of this crowd right here, right now. I know.
Sorry, I had to.
It's all good. I earned it. Is it my turn? Is it my turn?
Go ahead.
Yes. Okay. It's my 3v3. I went undefeated. Yay, me. I also learned through a viewer that I didn't even realize that since 3v3 has begun, I am now 1 year undefeated in 3v3. 74 in a row. Since 3v3 started, I started the first one at 10-2. I'm sorry. Yeah, 10-2. Then the second one, 11-1. And ever since, I've been undefeated in 3v3. So 3v3 has been good to me. 74 in a row on my main and 3v3 with a current 65 streak. So I'm very happy. But that may all come to a screeching halt if the rumors are true that they are doing some massive changes to GAC. So we all going to have to learn to adjust. And supposedly, they're going to match you up better. And what I've always asked for is what I'm hoping they're doing, because I want that challenge, is if somebody goes 3-0, somebody goes 2-1 the round before and you went 3-0, you will not match up with that person. You will get a 3-0 person. That's what I'm hoping for. I played the same guy 3 times, round 2, round 3, round 4, and beat him every time. And it was frustrating because he had a better account than I did. So I had to plan for him heavily. So that was frustrating. He had no business playing me, in my opinion. So I'm hoping they do put that change in.
Could be interesting. There's been some leaks and some rumors and some screenshots and whatever floating around that there may be some big changes to that, but nothing official yet, unfortunately.
We shall see, but I'm very interested to see what happens. It's going to be.
We're like 2 weeks away from GAC, right? Pretty much like 2.5 weeks.
Supposed to be
2.5.
13th.
Yeah.
13th.
So 13th. So we have 2 weeks and a weekend.
Yeah.
So it's not a whole lot of time, honestly, and it's going to fly by because this time of year kind of just like
to Ricky
blows
P's
right
point,
past everybody. So
I already know what's going to happen, and they're going to come out. All the changes are going to be there. We're not going to get any pre-advance on any of this. Like I'll want to know about what the changes are going to be, so I can do my homework, set up my spreadsheets, put out that information. So it's great content opportunity for me myself to put that information out, and I know we're not going to get it. They're not going to communicate it. We're not going to hear about it, and it's going to be frustrating because we're going to go in with 24 hours to join and try to figure out how this shit works, and then just do it. Do it off the top.
You'll probably get half of the information like Territory Wars, right?
Yeah.
You get some info, then you join, and then, you have to put 50 people on defense. Like, what the...
Surprise!
So probably something like that.
Chris.
They have to say something.
Yeah.
Or
They don't have to.
Or they don't have to. And they don't have to. Maybe no change is coming to GAC on December 13th. Maybe we're going to get the same vanilla GAC.
Yeah, maybe.
And that's it.
But I'm okay with that as long as they, if they're not going to make any changes, then I'm okay with that. But if you're going to make changes, tell us about it.
I'm sure they're going to say something next week if there are changes. Like I said, this week I'm pretty sure just because Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I did not expect anything from them. Like the update today, I was actually surprised. I was like, wow, they went into the game and fixed the marquee really quickly, because like Wolf and I were talking about off stream, we were really hoping the marquee was going to expire and then they're going to pull it back out. And we're like, oh, maybe we can double dip and get some more shards from Kyle. But that's not the case. They were like, oh, we need to go in there, because they knew that's probably what was going to happen. But yeah, no, Thanksgiving, we're probably not going to hear from them. Like every time, like they take like 2 weeks off at the end of December. Anytime something happens in the game, like when they dropped the sea pit, that what was it, last year when they dropped the sea pit?
Yeah, I think it was around like January or something like that. The
first one I think was in December, like last week. Like they dropped it and no communication about how hard it was. They didn't say anything. I remember so many guilds were complaining about the original sea pit being so hard with the coordination of your guild, and there wasn't a word from CG for like 2 or 3 weeks. But it's like, well, they took 2 weeks off, so it's like. Yep, they've been a lot better about communication. So I don't want to harp on them just yet, but we'll see what if they don't say anything this week, then yeah, I would say like I'm kind of, they need to say something.
The blue stacks just up and disappeared. I moved it from one screen to the other, tried to move it back, and it just disappeared.
Nice.
Now I can't find
Yeah,
it.
Blue
It took
Stacks
Ricky
5?
P along with it.
Yeah,
Was it BlueStacks 5?
the newest version. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever newest version, it does that. When you try to move it to a different screen, I had the same problem. I had to uninstall. Was it the 64-bit that you had?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, 64-bit's doing that. I don't know why. I had to uninstall and just. Emulators are so trash right now.
All right, it's back. I just had to close it and open
It's
it. It's
really bad.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's not great. I probably today had to restart my emulator a good 15 times.
Wow.
Something like that. So I gotta check out if there's any like changes or updates or whatever, because it's bad.
On the plus side, with all these double drops that they did.
Oh my god, yeah. Let's talk double drops for a little bit. All the anniversary stuff.
Good stuff.
All the anniversary and the double drops. I am one relic level away from after today's double drops in Cantina. I am one relic level away on Tuscan from being able to farm Lord Vader. I finished all my bad batch with a small bit of whaling. I finished all my bad batch. I finished. I think 5 or 6 characters to relics, or the relic levels with the double drops. For Cantina, the mod battles, I was able to slice some really good mods. I think I got a 26 or 27 the other day. Fleet battles was really, really productive. Double drops, yes.
Yeah.
Now, the downside of double drops is the inevitable 0 times 2 is still 0. So
0 times 2 is still 0, and then also the inevitable, oh, I can spend 200 crystals on a Cantina refresh. It's fine. Starts depleting real quick.
I haven't had one on the
talk about the 800s.
Oh,
I may or may not have dipped into the 800s. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Wow.
But if you got one Omicron, it's worth it though. That's the thing. It's worth it. But
that's
if you don't get any,
I'm
if you don't get any, it's yeah. Please tell
This
people
guy.
how many. Please tell people how many you have gotten from Cantina so far, because it is ridiculous.
I am sitting at 32 Omicrons. I have gotten about 15 from, I want to say either 14, 15, something like that. I may be
I'm
off
over here
by a
with
couple,
crazy.
but I've gotten about 14 or 15. Literally half of the Omicrons that I have, I've gotten from Cantina. 10 of those I got from yesterday and today's double drop farms.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's what I got.
Freaking
But-
crazy.
I've gotten like 5 or 6 from Cantina.
Same.
So
I'm working my way to a second Omicron, so that'll be really helpful. But there was times when like double drops for the ships, I was farming Omega, and
Right.
I'd have to refresh to the 100 crystals if I wanted to actually get a shard of her, because it didn't matter about double drops. I'm getting 0 drops.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Vancele, Mort, you guys got a lot of farming done?
Nope.
Go ahead, Vince.
No, nothing.
Nope. Just farming, because right now I'm just hoarding gear for Lord Vader and Boba. So right now I'm just kind of farming my typical nodes where I'm hoarding my relic material right now. I'm farming the nodes that give me the most amount of salvage for the Jawa scavenger. So I'm just kind of stocking up right now, and
so different kind of productive, but still productive. Double drops generally go pretty well.
I got a lot done. I got the Executor open, as you guys know, but then I needed to get my Bando and my Cad Bane up. So during all those double drops, I was able to get all their gear, which was nice. I did splurge and buy the hyperdrive, which helped, but I have price on my main. And then
those are sort of the hidden requirements for the Executor. You know, you have to have all those other ones to actually unlock the ship, but to have a usable fleet, you need your Cad Bane up, and you need your Beskar Mando up.
But being only 5-star, I look at it as, you know what, it's going to be a pain in the ass for the Malevolence and Negotiator, forcing them to use it. And since I have every ship, I'm comfortable not having it at 7-star. I did not whale it out. I'm at 5-star. So
you are ship hardering.
I am slowly but surely getting that shit in here. I also, on stream, people told me to get relic material, and I finished off Aura Sig with by Cantina Energy instead. So I'm proud of myself for that. Get that shit out of here. And I also
making Vancele happy.
Yeah, exactly. I farmed up Marauder because I like him much better than HK on 3 accounts, so he's getting close. I got him on 1, almost on the other 2. I almost got him relic on my main. I'm really looking forward to that. What else? I didn't ship harder anywhere because, oh, wait a minute, I've already got him. Yeah.
Well,
you could have.
Good farming.
You don't have a 7-star Executor, so
you almost have.
Are you really actually ship hardering?
Yeah, well, kind of. I'm trying to get my nest up. I'm now farming Bad Batch on my alt and Wampa because I need Wampa. So yeah, I'm pretty focused. I'm getting there. I do like double drops. Double drops. What's next?
Ricky P, Wolfie? Double drops fruitful for you?
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, high fever on my daughter. Sorry, I'll be in and out a bit.
That's fine.
Certainly understandable. No need to apologize.
Thanks. No, especially Cantina. Cantina double drop was where I got a lot of fun to catch up, especially on my Piet. So Piet is ready to go to Relic 8, except for those stupid impulse detector. And we were talking about that RAM earlier. So hard to get. Once that is done, I only have Boba Fett to Relic, and I'll be ready for Executor. So most likely next time around, is Executor coming twice this month or in December, or like still just a one?
Still once.
It's just once on the 15th.
Look at my stream health RAM.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll try to be ready for that.
On the 15th, that's the same day as Starkiller.
Is it?
Is it 15th? I thought it was the 13th.
13th is
GAC.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, is anyone actually gonna go for Star Killer, or are we all kind of just like?
I'm not gonna be anywhere close, but
we want to spend Christmas. We actually want to use money for Christmas this year. So,
if we want to transition over here, because we have now 2 of the requirements for Star Killer officially in the game. And then one of them sort of unconfirmed, but kind of confirmed, not really, by Apple, whatever store. But we can talk about the ones that we know are here. The first one, which I know Vancele's going to love to talk about, our boy Dash Rendar from Shadows of the Empire. Scoundrel support leader, works with prepared squads, scoundrel teams. I'm going to take a step back for a second. Vancele, take it away.
He's really good. Like, this is straight up, he's really good. You don't need to have him like completely geared. That's the thing. He has a very strong lead. And you know you have a strong lead is when he affects all the characters around him without him being like fully maxed out gear. Like, he's just really good. I have mine sitting at gear 8 right now, but like I'll probably take, I didn't whale on him. I took him to 5 stars to do the legacy event, which those are not worth it.
Definitely not.
Not worth it at all. I was really disappointed. I thought we were gonna get like more Omnicrons from those, but not worth it.
Take him up to 5-star for that. And for what do you get?
For 2.
Two.
And
then for this one,
was 3.
This one is 3 but from what I found out, this one you need to also have Dash, which I'm assuming if they keep that trend
for the next one,
you're probably gonna need all 3.
So
and it's like,
no, they did announce that. They did announce that. There was a post, I forget where I saw it, but there was a post that said that the first one needed dash, and then the second one needed dash and Kyle Katarn, and then going from here on out for the rest of Star Killer's requirements, it's going to be the current one and the previous one. And so the next one will require Kyle Katarn, but it should not require dash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I had. There was a post somewhere that was saying.
Interesting.
That, so.
Well, either way, they're
Either
trying
way,
to
it
get you
still
to whale. They're trying to get you to whale on it, and it's just like, and those events aren't even like they're not even like fun. It's literally the same tier from before. I think the difficulty's actually dumbed down because when I did mine with Dash, he was like gear 6. I just upgraded all his abilities, so it's like, oh, he's fine. Yeah. Like you don't need to do anything to him. But talking about Dash, though, his kit. He's really, really good. There are a lot of undiscovered teams with this guy. I think a lot of people are really honing in on just the prepared squad right now, but there are a lot of teams using scoundrels that do not have prepared mechanics, but he gives everybody prepared. So it's like, you're going to get all these benefits off of his basic and stuff like that. So,
yeah, you put out a video. Tell people about the video you put out.
So so the one thing I'm thinking about doing is putting him under Dad Bod Boba because Dad Bod Boba makes scoundrels contribute towards the contract, and he's got an AoE that hits 15 times. So in TW, that translates to a 1-button contract ability, and in GAC, that'll get you 15 of your 20. So plus he just naturally boosts the stats of all scoundrels. So it's like, so I'm a little bit hesitant on the Omnicron right now. His Zeta's amazing. His Zeta's great. Totally worth it. Omnicron, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because if you use this guy on offense, you don't need the Omnicron. You don't. But if you put him on, if you give him the Omnicron, I feel like you almost like to get use out of it. You kind of like pigeonholing yourself to put him on defense. And you have to use the prepared squad. Like for me, I like to use Vandor Chewy elsewhere. I also like to use L3 elsewhere. So it's like, I'm probably not going to end up giving him his Omicron. But if you do, it's a really good one for GAC on defense because what's going to do, it's going to force your opponent to overkill it. They have to overkill it, especially if you have these characters like Relic up and everything. Young Lando does stupid damage. I mean, if you go check out Fatal. Fatal's got a lot of cool videos on, just testing out the whole squad. But no, overall, I think he's a good marquee. I really can't wait for him. Now, they did say these marquees, they didn't specify what this means, but they did say these marquees are going to have a different cadence. Yeah.
At least cadence, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what that means.
We're all sort of assuming that means they're going to be available to farm faster just because the event that they're required for is so soon. So we think it may be like accelerated to shipments and then accelerated to something else, or at least, make them farmable somewhere else.
I was thinking the opposite because of how good they are.
I mean, that is possible. And the Katarn pack is available for another 29 days. So it's at least a month until he's going to be available at the absolute minimum. But
I hope you're right. I hope it is a faster, like they're going to put them onto nodes and we can go after them quicker.
I'm hoping, yeah.
I agree with Wolf. That's my assumption as well. I think because they put the Star Killer event so soon when they announced it, I think they were just going to speed up. I think when Star Killer event happens, right after that, they're all going to be farmable.
I think it's going to be a little bit after that, actually, because like I was saying, the Kyle Katarn, the pack is still in the store for another 28 days and 12 hours for me, and the event is going to happen before that timer is up. So I don't expect him to become farmable until that pack expires at the absolute minimum. So
plus, are we going to get a marquee the same week are we going to get that fourth marquee the week his event drops?
Technically, no, right? We should get Mara Jade maybe next week, and then the Fort one the week after, and then that week after it's going to be Star Killer drop. Okay. So there's still 2 weeks before the event. So technically, should be fine.
Yeah, hopefully. Dash Rendar so far is looking absolutely awesome. aside from his usability, they definitely put a lot of love into the animations with this. His stun gun and his Seeker missiles and everything. Those are definitely very well done. His stance is kind of awkward, but is true to how he stood in the game. So we'll give it to him on that one.
I don't know if you want to address some Frios in chat there talking about the Ravager possibly being next.
If Sleek is accurate, I think Starkiller requirement will be Nihilus' ship Ravager. They're not really from the same era, so I don't.
Anytime I hear the Ravager, I mean, they've talked about the Ravagers so many other times. They've talked about it at the beginning of the year. I think they talked about it last year. So, especially when it comes to ship stuff, I'm very like, I don't want to say like I just think it's fake, but I mean, like, just look at the amount of ship content we've gotten so far this year. Like, we've gotten the Executor.
We got a shipload of content.
No, we have not. No, we have not. I'm pretty sure they just misspelled shit is what they misspelled. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. I don't think they meant to type shit.
Clean misspelling.
Or it was a play on words.
Could be.
No, I think they meant it. So, and sorry to cut you off there, Vancele, but Crumb did say in an interview that they meant to have more ship content before the end of the year, but they weren't able to do it, so it's going to be pushed to the early next year. But they wanted to. They did. He mentioned it, but it's just like, I guess timing and work.
That sounds familiar. It's like I heard that same excuse when they talked about a Mace Windu rework.
No, that's not what they said. They said that'll never happen.
Yeah, they clearly said never. Yes.
Mace Wind who?
Yeah, I like that. I like that, Wolf.
Mace Wind who?
I guarantee you, if there's a Galaxy of Heroes 2, he's going to be the starter character you start off with.
Oh, yeah.
And he's never going to be touched ever again.
And he's still going to suck.
No!
Oh, yeah.
No, he's going to get worse.
Don't wish that upon me.
Oh, we're not wishing it upon you. We're just
Speaking truth.
being
At this
realistic.
at this point, Crumb is literally just doing it just to troll me.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how badly I want that. He's just doing it just to troll.
I mean, we're just being realistic here. Any other?
To come back to the Ravager, I think they're like the Ravager. What Vancele was saying, the Ravager is to the ships, just like the Scout Trooper is to the characters. Like everybody's talking about it every year.
Yeah,
it's gonna come. Like it's the next thing, and it just never happens.
Oh,
and we need more ships. We need more ships.
Yeah.
Wait, ship content?
We need more ships. But like you said, if they're actually have that shipload of content coming early next year, then I will hold out hope that it will happen eventually.
Speaking of Scout Trooper, like, what's going on with Imperial Remnants? Like, what the heck? Like, really? Like, if we really think about it, this is a faction that they released and a leader they released and a Zeta that I'm sure other people have given to his lead. And it's like, can't even use this thing yet.
Yeah,
we can't even like really use it. And like Moff Gideon. Wait, was he released last year or this year?
He was last year.
He was this. I think it was.
I think he was last fall.
I think he was. No,
is he double drops yet?
No. Dark Trooper was in December. I think Moff Gideon was in January.
Is he accelerated for him yet?
No,
not yet.
I don't think so.
Okay.
So he's been in the game for almost a whole year.
December 1st, 2020 was the release of the kit.
Oh,
it was the release. Okay. So just about a year.
Almost a year.
Coming up on it.
Nothing. It's like this. It's really weird. It's really weird.
Yeah. There's always the chance after the Book of Boba comes out, maybe we get some more Mandalorian 2 season 2 content. Maybe we finally get the fabled Scout Trooper, or maybe we finally get one of those Imperial Remnants to finish the team. But yeah, it's a little bit absurd that we have a lead that we don't actually have a full team for. Technically.
Do you think we'll get anything from Book of Boba?
Book of Boba we'll get eventually, but we're generally not going to. Hey, Mort, nice camera.
Damn it.
Book of the characters that we just got, like Fennec, was Mandalorian season 2. The Dad Bod Boba that we're getting is Mandalorian season 2. Dad Bod Boba. So I think we may get some more Mando season 2 stuff, and then after, maybe in the late spring, we might start getting some Book of Boba sort of
Probably.
stuff.
I was just asking just because I know we got Bad Batch before their show, but then I know Bad Batch were also in Clone Wars before,
Yeah.
so it's like, yeah.
But like Cara Dune, I think all of them, I think they ended up coming out like late spring after
Cara
the
Dune
end of
just
the,
became double drops too.
Yeah.
So
That was recent. Was her double drop thing, and I know Moff Gideon and Dark Trooper came out after her, so
They should be coming
much
up
after
soon.
they should be. What was it? I want to say like January, February.
Wikipedia said the kit was December 1st.
That's when the kit was
okay.
dropped, though. Not when the actual character.
Well, they're
came in
usually
yet.
like right after that.
A week or two after.
Yeah,
a week or
Keys
two,
are usually
yeah.
within a week.
Mid-December.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very crazy over there. That's where we at. So the next Star Killer requirement just dropped into the game. We got our boy Kyle Katarn from the Jedi Knight series over there, and holy tags, attacker. He's got Jedi, Rebel, and Rebel fighter, and he just looks absolutely disgusting on a Mon Mothma team.
They spread the wealth on him, didn't they? Jeez, oh my!
Was that?
Yeah.
They spread the wealth on him. He's everywhere.
Well, so I honestly I don't think you're gonna see him too much, at least with the current tunes that we have in the game. I don't think you're gonna see him too much with the Jedi or a Rebel team. I think Jedi kind of already have their teams kind of already built. Obviously, he's going to work well anywhere, but I think primarily where he was designed, if you look at his kit and if you look at the cadence of what they're doing with the characters that they're bringing out, he has a lot of synergy with a Rebel fighter team. I mean, he gives buffs, he gives perks, he does all this kind of stuff with Rebel fighters. It's insane. He doesn't really have the same effect with Jedi and with Rebels, right? The other thing is, if you remember when they started announcing the requirements for Starkiller, they said that their intention is to pump up teams that aren't necessarily at the best, at the place that they want them to be at, type thing. Right. And so that's why Dash Rendar is supposed to work really well with the Prepared Squad. That's why look at Mon Mothma being a lot of people using Kyle Katarn with Mon Mothma, because it's been one of those characters. The Mon Mothma team just doesn't hit like it should, because it's just
it's a good team, but it's very beatable. It's a good team,
but it's like a B tier squad, right?
It's very beatable,
right? They want, I mean, Ness could solo it, so I think they want to try to pump up these teams that just don't get a whole lot of love, and so I mean, God, he is disgusting on a Mon Mothma team.
Have you seen what it's killing right now?
Ray.
Yeah.
Well, but Resistance or Mon Mothma was killing Ray beforehand, wasn't she?
Yeah, Mon Mothma was always able to kill Ray.
True.
I mean, it was always a
it's a lot easier. It's a
and
lot easier.
And the video that I watched, I mean, always the problem with that is when you're gaining so much turn meter, which you're gaining tons of turn meter on that team, you're feeding just obnoxious amounts of mastery to Ray. So that ult,
yeah, you're looking at a TM loop for sure.
That ult just it ended up killing one of his characters, and at least in the video that I saw, it was like Cara Dune died, and then the other three were down to like low green, almost in the yellow. So it was on the edge of getting kind of dicey over there. And there's always a timeout risk with that sort of team. But they can do it, and Kyle Katarn looks like an absolute beast on that team.
Well, and the perk of running it on a Mon Mothma team is, if you look at it, right, Jedi and Rebel, they don't share their stats, right? And so you're just kind of stuck with, if you don't whale, you have a 3, maybe a 4-star character that is just, he's kind of useless until you can farm him, right? But on a Mon Mothma team, that alleviates some of that. It's still better to have them, obviously, at higher relics and 7 stars, right? But they share their stats, and so you can have high relic Mon Mothma teams with a 4-star Kyle Katarn and can probably still do a lot of good work. Maybe not to the effectiveness of what they're, what they want you to do it on, but the stat sharing is very beneficial for that. And so I'm 100%. I want to run him with Rebel Fighters in GAC.
Oh yeah, he'll be replacing Beston in my my Rebel Fighter lineup, without a doubt. 100%.
I'm actually trying to figure out who I want to replace him as. Obviously, I want Scout, and I want
Scout
Powell.
and Pow.
Scout and Powell, and I'm thinking taking out Biggs and Wedge and putting in Kyle Katarn and Cara Dune.
100%.
He's got some cool animations too.
100%. Could not agree more.
Because he gives, doesn't he give like potency up or something?
He gives potency up. Yep.
Yeah,
He's got a nice
she'll
little
never
interaction
die.
with Yep.
She'll never die, which actually stopped. Correct me if I'm wrong. The theory that I'm thinking in my head, that's gonna make it really hard. Maybe not stop. I don't know, but it's gonna make it really hard for Nest to take out a Mon Mothma team now.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Also, I mean, looking just more at his kit, his Power of the Valley over there, where he dispels, heals, and whatnot. But he has this new debuff, the Force Influence that he puts on there. Can assist counterattack or gain buffs. So yeah,
so
that's
Nest is
nice.
screwed because Nest is not going to counter. And then if you take Biggs off the team, there's no turn meter loop of her attacking Biggs, getting the turn meter. Oh yeah.
And then of course he has another reason he's great on the Mon Mothma team is his what do you call it? His Jedi Knight is a new buff that he gets. But he needs to be called to assist. You're called to attack at a turn 10 times. So on a Mon Mothma team, that's got to happen every time it's somebody's turn except for his. So that's got to happen in no time at all. And once he gets that Jedi Knight ability over there, they get extra defense, extra offense. His abilities get extra, get extra abilities and everything in there. So he's tailor made for the Mon Mothma team. But his Omicron territory battle extends a lot of his Rebel Fighter stuff to also work with Jedi. So if you're a little bit strapped for Jedi, like in Phase 3, when all of your Galactic Republic Jedi go into one team, and then you have like another Jedi team down south, and maybe you need to run another Jedi team because you never went for Rey because she sucks. Now you have another option. He's not Galactic Republic, so he can't be used in that middle mission. So you got some more choices here. So overall, I'm very excited for this kit. I've got some relics invested into my Rebel Fighters, so I'm definitely looking forward to breaking them out next GAC season. Rika P, Vancele, you guys pumped for some Kyle Katarn action?
I'm excited, but I don't have Rebel Fighters, so I don't know how I'm going to use them. So we'll see.
That would complicate things. Hey, he's still a Jedi.
He's still a Jedi, and that's the thing. I think the reason, like you said, he doesn't. Rambam was talking about how he doesn't share stats as much with Jedi and does a lot. I think it's just because the Jedi faction just does so much for their own to begin with. So I think even if you put him under most Jedi leads, he's still going to be fine. You're not going to use the full extent of his kit, but I think he's still going to work just fine under Jedi. Rebels, I mean, that depends on the severity of the Rebel team. I mean, if you do Rogue One, probably not, but you never know. But if you put him under CLS, you put him under other non-Rebel fighter Rebel teams, I'm sure he'll do fine.
Oh, he'll still do fine, 100%.
Oh, 100%.
I'm just saying at 3-4 stars.
Right. It's not really going to get much of a difference. Right.
It's right. He's going to get a lot more of an impact at low stars with Mon Mothma because all the relic stats from their team is going to share with him, and so at least
unique over there.
I feel like that's going to be the unique will stick too. So
I also want to say I am kind of happy that he has a TB Omicron. At least for where I am in the game, because that is one less Omicron I have to do or have to worry about. You know what I mean? If every Omicron was GAC and TW, I'd be like, oh God, I can never catch up. But the TB ones, I'm probably going to be skipping because, I mean, for now at least. But my theory is because we're getting TB Omicrons, that if we ever do get a new TB, it's probably going to be so hard that you're going to have to use Omicron leads to actually get through the waves. That's my theory at least, because the TB Omicrons, I mean, I'm not trying to say they're bad. They're a bad choice, because if you want to do it, by all means, do it. But obviously, it's wherever your priorities are in the game. Whether you're GAC focused, TW focused, or if you're TB, guild, or even if you're like you're in a brand new guild. If you're in a brand new guild and you're doing Hoth, I would say do a TB one and just have fun with it. Honestly, like honestly, I kind of want to see what low gear Omnicrons can do in Hoth. Just because it would be insane. Like especially Rolos, like that would be.
And Rolos. We're going to talk about all the Omicrons in a bit, but real quick, so Rayrock is saying in chat, the only problem with being a Rebel and a Jedi is it'll give Vader plus 16 instead of plus 8. Yes, but at the start of battle, Kyle Katarn is going to gain 30% or 10% turn meter for each other Rebel fighter ally. So Mon Mothma's not a Rebel fighter, but there will be 3 other Rebel fighters on the team. So he's gaining 30% turn meter over there. Good luck outspeeding that Vader. Also, if you're using Palpatine or Vader lead, then Rebel fighters are going to have plus 50% defense, tenacity, and extra max health. So Vader is going to be a very, very, very bad choice unless you're using a Thrawn lead over there. Because as soon as you have a Sith lead, you just gave them a bunch of extra stats. So I just wanted to
for Kyle Katarn.
Kyle Katarn, yeah.
I still haven't looked like too much into his kit.
He's just got a lot of nice little.
He's got a lot of like anti-Sith synergy and Rebel fighter synergy. He's going to be so much fun.
No, I am. But to like what Vancele said, Bowder's Omicron, it will make the team absolutely godly in TB. Enemies can't gain bonus turn meter. That shuts down B2s. It shuts down Droidica. It shuts down the sniper droids. It's one of the reasons that JMK lead is so good in TB, just because it shuts down.
JKL.
JKL slows them down, but he stops all the turn meter gains. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Anything where like you said, anything where you're manipulating their speed and slowing them down and stopping them from taking turns.
You can run him under Jedi Knight too.
Oh yeah, you absolutely. You can run him. God. And that's the thing with him as a Jedi, with the TB Omicron, all of his Rebel fighter stuff sort of comes into effect for Jedi too. So like outside of TB, he's going to gain 10% turn meter for each other Rebel fighter ally. In TB, he gains 10% turn meter for each other Jedi ally. So you don't even need to remod to make somebody fast. He's gaining 40% turn meter, and he's stopping anybody else from gaining any turn meter. He's just going to be an absolute god in TB. Absolutely insane. But
we don't know enough.
Is it strictly necessary?
Yeah, we don't know enough about it until we get the facts on the Omicrons and stuff. Sorry, go ahead.
Is it strictly necessary, though? Do you need it? The team can still already go 4 out of 4 in every single phase without him, without the Omicron, without any of that. So, do you really need it?
Not yet.
Probably.
Like I said, my theory is the next TB will be that difficult.
The next TB that drops. So after Light Side Geo and Dark Side Geo eventually get phased out.
Yes, if we get another one.
Which I imagine we may get one eventually.
Probably.
One day.
You know. Riga P? Kyle Katarn?
Yep. I want to try him just like Ram was saying. I want to try Kyle Katarn at 3 stars with the Mon Mothma team. I have a decent Rebel fighter team, but I really want to try him out. So, but hey, no GAC, so I guess I can't. But
Slug mug.
There's that, and I mean, Kyle Katarn would replace a Mace Windu on any Jedi team any day. So
wow, no, he would not because he's not a tank, and so he sucks under JMK.
Still be better,
and he's not a Galactic Republic Jedi. So no, how would he be better? He's not a Galactic Republic. You lose all the stats. Mace is better.
Only because he can get killed by by Citizen Tana.
Or a Gear 8 Greedo.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Too soon. Too soon.
Too soon.
Wait,
It's been
is
months.
Wait. When did this happen? Because I kind of I want this Greedo clip.
No.
I really want this Greedo
How
clip.
have you not seen that clip? Mort plays it all the time.
I can't play it without changing the scene. I'll
This will
find
be
it
a
while you guys
perfect
are
time
talking.
for
man.
Hammer
I'll
to
find it while you
die.
guys
It's
are
fine.
talking.
That's fine. I'll get it after the stream. And then
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
Next time he's on that other.
Oh, no,
streaming platform.
knowing
and it's
He's
not.
gonna
It's
show it
not.
right
To,
now.
and
Oh, yeah.
remember,
I'm
it's
gonna
not
He's gonna
to
show it
make
right
or
now,
It's
knowing
not to
Mort.
make fun of you or Mace. It's just I'm a big Greedo fan, so that's all it is. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
Oh, Vancele. There's
Greedo didn't do anything. Okay, it was Greedo dodged. That's all Greedo did.
man.
He
That sounds like Greedo, man.
All
Sounds
he
like he's doing what he does.
Greedo just doing Greedo things.
Greedo did
man.
nothing, but they died.
He couldn't dodge Han Solo's shot, but Mace Windu anytime.
Yeah.
Oh, look at what I found. Hang on a second, Vancele. You ready? Hold on.
I'm ready.
This for you, buddy. Move it over here. Come on. There we go.
Are you playing on stream?
Oh yeah.
There we go. 3v3.
This is the R9 Mace, right?
Relic 8 base at this
Okay.
point.
Okay.
This is not starting off good, Mace!
Oh boy.
I also put a window. There it is. Okay, I did do it on this one.
Oh,
Mace
my
out the window.
God, what are you doing, Mace? What are you doing?
Yeah.
You can't even...
Deflected.
Yes. I
Oh, it's so
appreciate
good. I love Greedo.
Perfection.
I love Greedo.
that.
That was great.
100% Chuck.
You guys.
Perfection.
You were the chosen one.
Just glorious.
I was going to hit the concrete.
Absolutely glorious.
All right, next up.
So last thing, just for Kyle Katarn, just that his final round over there, that background was awesome. We're like in the valley of the that was a hell of a background.
The background team at CG rarely disappoints.
Oh yeah, they do well.
Yeah.
They've got their polygons in order.
Yep.
That's a team that knows how to polygon. So those were the two requirements that we already have in the game. Then the unconfirmed requirement is Mara Jade. We know nothing about her except that she was mentioned in an Apple App Store, I think, iOS, whatever App Store description of the Galaxy Heroes game. So unintentional, unconfirmed, no kit, no tags, no hints, no pictures, no nothing. Just a, hey guys, we might have Mara Jade, or it's probably going to be Mara Jade. So everyone is, of course, very excited about that, assuming it actually happens. But I'm looking forward to that.
I don't think
Anybody
she's
here
coming. I don't think she's coming. I'm pretty sure it was an autocorrect for Dash Rendar. That's what happened.
It's the same number of letters, so I mean that makes sense.
Is it really?
No.
I was gonna say, damn. I'm like, I'm good.
the first name is Dash and Mara, but it falls apart at the last name.
Just hit a hotkey and blew up my chat to full
Yeah, I'm
screen,
curious.
and now I
I'm
can't
curious to
get
see
rid of it.
what we get for her because I'm not too keen on her character. I mean, I know bits of her, but I don't know her full story. I understand that she was Sith, and then she was a Jedi. She was Empire. She was a Rebel. So I'm very curious to see which version of her we get.
Yeah, I think she was like Palpatine's assassin.
She was like the OG.
Yeah.
She was like the OG Inquisitor before we had Rebels, basically. From what I understand. So.
And she was like hunting down Luke Skywalker, and that was like her thing.
She hunted him down. Hunted him down.
Yeah, ended up turning and marrying him and
hunting him down again.
Yeah.
Just
Hunting him down again.
I don't think she was ever technically a rebel.
Okay.
Like Kara said, but I don't know the whole story very well. I know a lot of other people know that a lot better than me. I am not an expert in the extended universe stuff by any means. So do not. I am not an encyclopedia like some other people on and all of the Legends stuff. I would like to be.
I have a feeling she's gonna be dark side though. I would like her to be dark side only because this game has been very, very skewed towards the light, like this entire year. And I think it would make sense to get 2 dark side marquees and 2 light side marquees.
I agree with you. I know I'm thinking that it's going to be 2 light side and 2 dark side. But I know I was talking with Ricky P, and Ricky P told me I don't know what I'm talking about.
My idea was 4 light side character for a dark side star killer. Then they bring the event back again for 4 dark side characters to get a light side star killer.
Whoa, my brain just blew up.
So just like the Revan, right? I mean, it's not the same storyline as Revan, but Starkiller was such a popular character, loved in both light side and dark side mood. So why not put... How do you make Starkiller and just say he's just dark side or he's just light side? I think you make 2 versions of him, 2 legacy events, 8 legend characters to unlock him twice, and there you go.
God damn it, that actually sounds super, super viable. And it makes sense financially for them too. So
I mean, it works super well with both Revens, right?
Yeah.
They did
does.
JKR and Dart Revan. It was like a great moment in SWGOH when like at that time when the Revens came out, it was like high, I don't know, the golden age of SWGOH maybe at that time or not.
2018, yeah, 2018 was amazing for SWGOH.
And people were wailing on them. They loved the characters and everything. So,
and that makes so much sense too, because it's like if like let's say they do what you're suggesting, they do 4 light side marquees. I'm assuming this Star Killer is dark. I mean, we can all
in the original image, he has a red border, and then Dash has a blue border. So we're taking that to mean he's dark side.
And this is like
light side.
this is like mission. He's wearing his mission 1 outfit where he's still working for Vader.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming he's dark. So if they do 4 light side marquees and they give us the dark Star Killer, it's like it makes sense because now you can't even use him with. I mean, we weren't going to use him with the marquees anyways. But it's like you have to use. They used to do that. You have to like work for the opposite faction to unlock the legendary, and it's like it just made you have to like work harder because like you didn't get a team out of it. And that, I think that would just make sense here because then if they do the light side Star Killer, then they would just do 4 dark side marquees. That's crazy. I did not even consider this. I'm like, now I'm actually like, the more I think about it, I'm like, it just makes sense. I'm like, for them to do that.
Brain thinking.
Yeah. Wow.
They could split it, right? They could still do.
They
2
totally
light
could.
side, 2 dark side, and then 2 light side, 2 dark side as well. We'll have to see. And just like, was it Mary J that just said that they could also bring. Lysol said that they could do a Mara Jade light side, Mara Jade dark side on both legacy event as well. Like if you want to do it for Star Killer, you could do it for Mara Jade as well.
And then are we just gonna keep going down the rabbit hole and assume that you need dark and light side Star Killer for something?
Supreme Vader.
Battle damaged Vader.
Or like that the Star Destroyer that he brought down with the Force.
Because I could see them doing light side Star Killer as the one from Force Unleashed 2 where he has 2 lightsabers
as well.
That'd be, oh my god, that's crazy. I'm glad I'm not spending for it anyways, because now he just sounds way more expensive.
Yeah, he does.
And I heard that Star Killer would have he could be used as a ship reinforcement.
Okay.
Bring down Star Destroyer. There.
Perfect.
Counter to the Executor.
But Carrot, it doesn't have to make sense. Like I said, like this game has been very, very skewed towards the light side. Like if you look at all the, like if you can name all the dark side characters we've gotten on one hand, you have Maul, you have Lord Vader, you have Executor, which is a ship, not a character. And then before that, I think it's just Gideon and Dark Trooper. I think that's it for like what we've gotten dark side in the last year.
Oh, we got Lord Vader.
I mean, Lord Vader.
I said Lord Vader. I said yeah.
Okay.
We got Lord Vader, Maul,
Lord Vader,
Executor, Executor, Gideon, and Dark Trooper. I think that's it.
I mean,
Yeah.
Gideon and Dark Trooper are two like game-changing characters, so we can't really discount that. Those are very, very like pivotal characters.
But I've named out 5 characters, and like that's all we've gotten last year. And light side, we've gotten, I feel like, double that.
Well, if you look marquee, we had Armorer, we had Bo-Katan, the Bad Batch, and Omega.
That's 7 already.
Fennec Shan,
JMK.
Oh, Fennec Shan, I forgot about her.
Yeah,
Fennec,
Fennec,
so that's 6.
JMK.
Dash Kyle. Those
It's
are
Fennec's
marquee.
Dark Side.
Yeah. So there's 6 on Dark Side, and then like you have like Cat, you have Razor Crest, you got. Like I said, it just feels like it's very skewed right now. So
I mean,
we'll
that's
see.
sort of like the nature of how it kind of works with Star Wars. We tend to know a lot more of the light side, named characters, as they tend to be the protagonists in the movies and shows and everything. So it sort of makes sense that we're going to have more light side stuff than we will have dark side stuff, just because, like I said, they're generally the protagonists and would generally have more named characters and more important characters. Cough, cough, pow, cough, cough. From
we need Pow.
Because clearly Pow was the most pivotal character, and everybody knew who he was before playing this game. Mhm.
Or Biston.
Biston, yep, I totally knew who Biston was when I started playing
Didn't
Galaxy
Biston
Heroes.
have like 2 seconds of screen time or something?
Pow had
Maybe.
half a second of screen time. I mean, they're the reason I went to saw that movie. I mean, I was just like, Pow and Biston in a movie finally. I'm like, shoot.
I mean, I went to go see the
dream come
movie
true.
because I wanted to see, Jin fight a TIE fighter, and we didn't even see that. So,
That's true. Yeah, I remember that they edited so much from the trailers.
Oh my god! They even had like the best quote in the entire movie got removed from the movie. It was in the trailer, but then it got removed. Like K2SO's like we have the chance to survive quote, which they have referenced in his kit, and then
But it's in his.
not
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
movie.
say it's in his kit. It's in his kit though. So it's like
you're rebels. I rebel. Not even in the movie. It's like, what? Okay. Okay.
So disappointing.
But they made up for it with the Vader hallway scene. I can forgive all. All's forgiven.
I mean, yeah.
Vader hallway scene was so fucking sick. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Karen
then
Darkseid.
Luke gets his own second one. Beautiful.
Yeah. Carrot is voting for Dark Side Mara. Makes more sense than Light Side Mara. Who is she going to help? Maybe she's going to go with Palpatine. Possible. Slugmug wants Juno in the game. I mean, maybe if we ever get the Starkiller's ship, then maybe we would need Juno to pilot it with him. Possibility.
Proxy would be so cool because like
Who knows?
Like we don't have any. Like I think it'd be so cool if we had a character in this game where like at the start of the battle they get that priority. Have Proxy like copy somebody's kit or something like that with like a tweak or something like that, like with limitations. But like I think it'd be really cool to have like a copycat character in this game. I think that'd be really interesting, and it's kind of what he's all about.
Proxy can copy a portion of the enemy leader's leader ability.
Or something, just like a character.
growing
Yeah.
up.
That could bring a lot of nice, when you have what's the word? Jeez, working on teams and make things work, right?
Synergy.
Sorry, disturbance in the force.
Yes, thank you, Ram.
Theory crafting.
Theory crafting. Thank you. There you go. See, this is my hand movement for theory crafting.
We got you. We got you. Don't worry.
But as an ability like that would probably bring a lot of theory crafting out of this game for sure. That'd be very interesting. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I missed good ideas from Ram. God damn it.
No, it was
Basically,
Vance's
Ram's
idea, not Ram.
Basically, Ram was playing Pokemon yesterday, and he was like, "Yo, Ditto is an awesome character. We should have that in Star Wars."
Oh, Ditto.
Proxy!
Ditto, that was his name. I always say Doo-Doo or Dodo or whatever. I always forget.
I don't think it's doo-doo.
That's Mort's nickname. Hey,
Bye, Mort.
perfect timing for you to
later,
come back, Mort. We can't see you now.
Nice camera you got there, Mort.
Yeah, thanks.
Be a shame if something happened to it.
Yeah.
Should buy a more expensive one.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, manual, fuck us.
Fucking streaming's gonna end up costing me 20 grand by the time
You're
I'm
muted.
done.
You're muted too.
What?
We're
Oh,
hearing
nah,
you
shut up.
very faint.
We're hearing you through something else other than your mic.
I was like, what'd you guys do while I was gone?
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Now
okay.
it's working. It wasn't working before.
Trash bin.
Ray Rock, the arm waving moves look like scene. Yes, the scene from Wayne's World. Classic.
Party on, Wolf.
Man. Yo, party on, Ricky P. All right, so we have any guesses for the last character? Ricky P is going sticking with his light side trend. So what do you think the last might be?
Well, you know, when Dash Rendar came out first, I was all for video game related characters.
Yep.
With Mara Jade now, though, she's not in any video game as far as I remember.
Yes, she is.
She is?
She's in one of the. Isn't she in one of the Jedi Knight games? No, what is she in?
No, she's in. What was it? Hold
Star
on,
Wars
you're making me
Pinball
look it
does
up.
not count.
No.
I think she was in one of like the
she's
Jedi
in,
Knight or Dark Forces games. Karen is probably gonna tell us, or MJ is gonna tell us in chat in a second.
No, Empire at
So-
War. Empire at War.
She is not a main character like Dash and Kyle are.
The playable
Correct.
character.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter.
So-
she was in a video game.
This
That's
sort of
criteria met.
Just let him do his thing, Rambam. Right?
She was.
He was on a
Luke,
roll.
right?
Okay. Gosh.
okay.
So
Hold on a
rude.
hill.
He said
Okay.
okay. I'm not sure anymore. The guesses were Kyle Kestis from the Fallen Order, Aidin Versio from Battlefront 2. Those were the other two that I was thinking. Now with Mara Jade coming in, I'm still hoping for Kyle Kestis, but this goes out the window just like Mace now because it's a legacy event. It's called a legacy event and it's supposed to be Legends characters,
Yes.
right? And Cal Kestis is not a Legend character. It's an official canon character. So that's out the window. Aiden Virgil, same thing. We cannot,
Yep.
I don't think it's them anymore. So my Legend knowledge is very rough. So I'm not sure who would be the last one.
Well,
honestly,
Spock.
I'm sorry?
What about Spock?
Spock?
God damn it.
No.
Sure.
Please excuse Mort. He doesn't watch Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't know who the fourth would be if we're going with this route. Do you guys think, on a side note, do you guys think like after, I'm assuming the other two marquees, if Mara Jade is, I mean, it is going to be Mara Jade and then one other. Obviously, none of these characters are, they're all from separate pits of Star Wars. Do you think eventually, do you think CG is going to revisit each of these characters to give us more characters from their game or where they're from, like the rest of their crew? Or do you think these are just going to be one-offs, be like, okay, you go improve that team, you go improve that team, and kind of like that?
I'm thinking these are going to be one-offs.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, like they said, these were intended to help out certain factions that are underutilized, underperforming, not where they want them to be, sort of thing. While it would be nice to have all this extra stuff, I'm actually in the different school of thought than Ricky P. I'm guessing the 2 dark side, 2 light side, even sort of thing. While Starkiller did go through his journey of going from working for Vader and then getting betrayed and then betrayed and betrayed again, and eventually forming the rebellion and then rescuing the rebels, and I guess you could say he sort of redeemed himself and went over to the light. Revan, Knights of the Old Republic was very, very distinct. You either went dark side or you went light side, and there was two. The ending of the game was a little bit different depending on what happened. It was a very, very different game. Very different characters. Your dark side Revan versus your light side Revan. So that one for me is justifying the two sides of him for that. So I'm still expecting that this is the only star color that we're going to get. So I'm actually expecting it's going to be a dark side character for this thing over here. I don't have any guesses as to who it's going to be. I'm not a giant expanded universe nerd, as Carrot is pointing out. We need an EU nerd on here sometimes. But I'm still expecting it's going to be dark side.
Hey, Wolf, your argument is null and void with the whole Starkiller is only going to have this is the only version because he didn't really follow the whole line and blah, blah. It's different than Revan. We have 5 Hans and like 4 Chewies.
Yes,
they don't need an excuse.
Those are canon characters versus legacy characters.
And the fact that we have Lord Vader in here too. I mean, Lord Vader. I still can't believe we have Lord Vader. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. He had all of what, like 30 minutes until he was Darth Vader.
Something like that.
It was. I thought it was 30 minutes. I think it was like a day. Or like killed all the younglings and then
movie-wise,
Order
screen
66
time
was executed over the course of a day or two. Like it was simultaneous. Palpatine, which is kind of hard for the movie to kind of show off, but I think they did the best way they could. They did. The sun came up this next scene. Right. Yeah. So when Palpatine issued the order, he talked to it. It wasn't individual like everybody, like it shows in the movie.
After he killed Mace, right? At that time?
Yes.
I think in the movie.
Mace is not dead. You did not find a body. Therefore, in the rules of Star Wars, no body means no death.
Yeah, but lightning disintegrates stuff. Like there's just no evidence of your existence.
So then Luke is dead, right? Luke is dead because he got shocked by Palpatine, right?
Luke was grounded. Did you not see the rubber boots he was wearing?
Good answer. Good answer.
Yep. So was Mace.
He was okay.
Critical thinking.
Mace was standing there when he was getting shocked.
And then what happened?
What happened to Anakin? Anakin got shocked by Yoda or by Dooku.
By Yoda.
Well,
All right.
Even I
moving
know better
along.
than this.
Clearly.
No, but what was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying now. God damn it.
Yoda's lightning or something like that.
Talking about the span of Order 66 was done.
Yes.
Across.
Anyways, so the span of Order 66, the Palpatine when he execute Order 66, it was a simultaneous
66.
Right, it was a simultaneous transmission to every single clone out there. And so you kind of really didn't see that in the movie because at first it looks like it's only going to Cody and then it goes to like Magneto and all these other different planets, but it was literally at the exact same time. So it was super quick for Order 66 to happen.
We're saying from Order 66 actually happening and him going and killing all the younglings and whatnot.
That was within a day.
Super legendary.
Yeah, that was within a day. Like that was like that night that after what have I done? That was that night.
After that, he goes and flies over to Mustafar, kills all the separatists who again were mostly defenseless. Real legendary.
Right. Now the thing is we don't know how long that was. We don't know how long the time frame between him going from the Jedi Temple to Mustafar and then him meeting Obi-Wan and Mustafar. We don't know how long that time frame is, but we do know that the nighttime for the Jedi Order Temple's assault was that night, and then Obi-Wan went the next day. What are you laughing at, Vancele?
A day or so, whatever.
I'm sorry, Ray Rock's comment. I'm just thinking of the whole Anakin being shocked by Yoda thing. I just think it's funny as hell. Like, sorry.
So back to the original
I was thinking
question.
of Dooku battling Yoda, and then I inserted Yoda instead of Dooku.
I know. It's just funny.
Back to Wolf's original question on the legacy path being only one-offs or being, to bring back to the. Will we go back to the like Dash Rendar's video game? Will we bring more characters from Dash Rendar? I also agree that it's going to be one-offs. And remember when we were together with Ranger in the last roundtable, I said that I think that they're creating this legacy path aside from the regular canon path for them to be able to create characters, have fun, bring legendary characters in without following the proper release of Disney's movie or TV series or whatnot, right? And they're going to use that path at the same time, just like we said, to bring specific characters, to bring factions back up in the game. So,
well, I think with I think with the legends, like the legacy characters that they're doing.
Vancele right there.
I'm sorry, I got the image now of just Yoda shocking Anakin in my head. It's just so
There is no try. You will die.
Oh,
Sounds like an editing video.
I don't know why it's so
coming.
funny, but it's just like just go. Just continue, please.
But yeah, so with KOTOR, obviously KOTOR is all a legacy game as well. It's not canon. However, KOTOR is beloved by. It's one of the most popular RPGs, especially for Star Wars, out there. It's beloved by thousands, if not millions, of people, and it's very well known. And so they were able to take pretty much an entire year's worth of content from KOTOR and bring it out to the game.
There was a lot of main playable characters,
right?
A lot of like big pivotal things in there that they could.
You
very
can't
easily
really
pull
say the
off.
same for like Jedi Academy. God damn it, Ricky Fee. You can't really say the same for like, Shadows of Empire or Jedi Outcast or things like that. It's kind of linear, and it's not as they're popular. They have their huge followings. I mean, I love the games, but they're not as popular as KOTOR. So I don't think they can really bring as much as they would, as like people might like them to bring. But I think I think it's gonna be one-offs as well.
Side note: KOTOR remake. I'm so excited. Anyways,
me too. Super stoked.
Oh man,
Mace would have destroyed Anakin. By the way, Ray Rock would have destroyed Anakin.
Yeah. Let's be real here.
You really think?
Vapod. I literally just Vapod. All the dark side energy that Anakin has in him, inherent, because he was an aggressive fighter. We got off track. There we go. God damn it.
These things happen.
do we have an agenda to follow? Just asking.
Yeah, I'm going through. We're mostly following it, relatively.
Something more.
Next thing on the agenda.
What?
What?
Uh-uh.
What?
Yep.
What?
No, I actually can't hear you, Mort.
What?
There we go.
There we go.
So these new characters that we got, Kyle Katarn and Dash, both have Omicrons. So Dash is for GAC and Kyle Katarn is for TB. But they also have started adding Omicrons to the list of characters that they had released a little while ago. So the first two to come out were Rose and Phasma.
Who?
Was that?
Who?
Where?
Yeah.
Last I checked, she was getting fed by the Crane Corps.
Both of them.
No,
That's-
especially Rose.
Well, I don't have Rose. I don't have Rose unlocked, so Phasma is my crank
I
food.
want just a side note. If you guys search for gifts on
Oh
the
my
internet
God.
or in Discord, she is such a popular Crane Corps food that she has her own GIF. It's literally the second option if you type in Rose Tico.
Oh yeah,
The second option is her getting eaten by the Crane Corps.
that was beautiful.
It's perfect.
It's,
I'm
it's
just
gorgeous. It's everything you could ever hope for.
It's the best.
Now her Omicron does not look terrible. It's a GAC Omicron. She gains
It's a rip-off of
offense for each exposed enemy. TM gains whenever they get crits. So yeah, it's gonna help the TM train keep going. Gonna make the a JTR or a Finn-led team that much more annoying. I don't know if it'll be better on offense or defense. I don't know if you guys want to throw anything in over there. We lost Ricky P and Rambam. He hates resistance anyways. Vancele, do you know anything about resistance? Because I really don't care too much about them. I think we were talking about that last night.
No to both of those.
There we
I don't
go.
care, and I don't know much about them. So
Yeah, I don't even have Rose unlocked, so I will not be applying that on Omicron. Mort,
Goddamn platoons, man. Rose is there for platoons. What does it matter when they're people? Everybody hates on
Right.
Rose. She's got a goddamn
You,
corn platoons.
GAC Master over here, you gonna Omicron your damn Rose?
No,
definitely not. I still want to figure out who I want to do. But yeah, Resistance, I don't have a whole lot of. RJT still isn't even outside of Gear 11 on any account. So yeah, not a fan of the Resistance, never have been. I do like the Bag Boys. They got some nice utility, aka Inspired, I believe is what their kit is. But yeah, don't know a whole lot about them, to be honest. Definitely one of my weak points.
Yeah, they are definitely not my go-to faction. They have like one Zeta on JTR. My JTR is probably worse than Rams, actually.
Oh,
Really?
God,
And that's
JTR
really
sucks.
and that's saying something.
Yeah.
JTR sucks.
Yeah.
Hey, why are people doing? All right.
Yeah. I'm not
getting
surprised.
triggered
MJ.
by the fact that you have 300 Rose Tico Omicrons.
I mean, it's a GAC Omicron. If people care about GAC,
Right.
people had to get their Rose up anyways for Ray. I mean, why not?
I think a lot of these people also preemptively threw the Omnicron onto Rose
yeah.
because they thought GAC was starting this week.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
100%.
Yep.
I think they were like, let me just be ready, throw this on, be ready for this week. And then
Like, I'm not willing for
just-
Dash. I might as well do Rose and have
Yeah.
somewhat of an advantage. And they were like, oh, well, I don't get to use my Omicron for a month.
See,
Got it.
what I'm worried about is going
Yeah.
into GAC and looking at people and then forgetting about these Omicrons.
You have to make a list and check because
Yeah.
honestly, they
Literally do.
need to have them show up on the portrait somewhere. I know
There's
the
no
portrait's a little
visual
crowded.
indicator.
Yes, you need to
It's-
check.
There needs to be something.
It's like right now when you go in to look at a Zeta, if you don't remember which one was the Zeta, you got to go back and refer or go to GG and figure out which one it is whenever you're thinking about a Zeta. And it's like, oh my God, the Omicron's going to be the same way. Although Omicrons are all leadership, aren't they? No.
No,
'cause
no,
Rose isn't.
not all of them
Some
are
of them
really
are
shots.
unique. Some of them are
Yeah.
abilities.
Yeah, that's going to
Yep.
be horrible. Absolutely horrible.
So,
So-
here's the reason why I would recommend not using Omicrons. And
Hudson?
I'm one of the ones I wanted to use it for Chief Nebbit. I really, oh God,
I still want to. I
Look
still
at
want
there.
to.
I do too.
I still
it just
want
looks
to.
so much fun under
So much
under
fun.
Nebbit.
Some of us don't get
Yeah.
Omicron drops like you, Ram.
True. But anyways, so the Chief Nebbit, I want to use it for him, but I'm holding it off because we have not only all these other characters that's going to come out that's going to have Omicrons, most likely. They're Omicrons in the new Zetas, just deal with it.
Yeah.
And you also have the you have Dad Balboa, who's going to require 60, right? And so you have those Omicrons as well. Now, we don't have the rest of the list out. We don't have the kits. We know the list. We have Qui-Gon. We have who else was on that list? I don't even remember who else was on that
It's
list.
Hera, Qui-Gon, Rose,
Hera.
Phasma, IPD, Sidious, Zam, Nebbit,
Mhm.
Sherpa, Rolo. I think that's
I
it.
am 100% not going to put any Omicrons
sounds-
on until
Yeah.
I see a big
So
list.
so we
I don't
don't
think
we
you
don't
missed
know what
anything.
those
Qui-Gon
other
too,
kits
Qui-Gon,
are.
yeah.
We've only seen 4 of them, right?
Right.
And that was a list of like what 10, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
We've only
Yeah.
seen 4. There's absolutely no point unless it comes out that it is God tier, and I mean like it changes your entire team and makes them legit stupid OP, and like it shows absolute benefits from the very get go. Then yes, I would say maybe go ahead and consider putting it on, like with the leak, and I'm just going to throw the leak out there with the leak of Qui-Gon Jinn's Omicron, where it's potentially going to change the your
Yeah.
B tier Jedi, C tier Jedi to a gas-like team where you cannot kill them until you go after Qui-Gon, but he puts Tana everywhere else or something like that. If that's the case, that is absolutely an Omicron that you should put on, because that changes your Jedi, the inherent core of your Jedi team. It changes them drastically.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So that's one you should consider. But for the most part, I'm saving until I figure out the exact list of the Omicrons, because you never
Yeah.
know. I mean, Zam may be game breaking, or Hera, she might make your Gear 11, Gear 10 Phoenix,
Violet,
A
Like
minus B
Conquest.
plus team.
And
It's crazy, right? So there's
Oh my
you may make it
God,
like
yeah.
Conquest,
Yeah.
where they just constantly attack, and so
Ezra and Sabine eat up a
I'm
minute
assuming
off
the
the clock.
Omicron.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm assuming
yeah.
the
So
Omicron's not going to be.
I would
shit,
recommend
too.
holding off, but I mean, I've seen
Time's
people
out
do
on damage
Phasma.
me,
I've seen
Jenga.
people do Rolo already.
No,
Everybody.
I would hold off.
The same.
And to add to your point, I would hold off, especially on the marquees. Hold off on the marquees because the thing is, like I said with Dash, once I tested Dash in TW, I know his Omnicrons for GC, but once I tested him in TW and I did a couple GCs with him, if you take him on offense, you don't need it. You don't need the Omicron. So it's like, a lot of people are like trying to show gameplay with the Omicron of these new characters, but with new characters, also compare the gameplay without the Omicron. See how the team's performing and if it fits your needs for either TW or for GAC, whatever you're looking for. I would just say really just wait, because I have a feeling we are going to be getting more Omicron abilities versus our Omicron income increasing. If that makes sense. I feel like we're just like we're gonna, especially in the right now because it's brand new. We're gonna feel like we're very, very far behind. There's gonna be a lot of unique diversity out there. So
There will
just
be
wait.
scarcity for a little bit.
Wait, yes. Especially I like if you go after Star Killer, I'm already predicting Star Killer's gonna have more than one because he's like some like legendary type character. He's probably gonna get 2. So it's like
If
really,
that
really
Boba
consider.
got 3, then I would not be surprised with Star Killer getting 2. 2 or 3 Zetas, something like that would not surprise me in the slightest.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
So just real quick, we're going over the. We sort of mentioned the other ones. So that was the Rose ones, the GAC one. For now, we're all sort of holding off on that one for sure. Phasma, came out. A few of my guildmates put that in. I know we saw some early testing with the Phasma one. She gives herself a bunch of speed and stacking offense and turn meter gains with advantage and all sorts of stuff. But it's not unbeatable. It's nice on offense. She can beat DR now. She can beat all sorts of stuff. So it's nice on offense. It's not the most pivotal thing in the world. I mean, it's an extra DR killing team, so that's certainly nice. But overall, may want to hold off. Like we were just saying, pretty much everybody here is of the same mind of save it until we see what the big ones are all going to be. Chief Nebbit, of course, has the crazy Thunderlet interactions, and then Rolo for TB. Let's say, Mort, if you want to talk a little about Chief Nebbit for a little bit, will you be doing him eventually, you think?
I have 2 guys on my radar right now. And the first one's going to be Nebbit for TW, which I already have viability with the Jawas on a couple teams already. But if Qui-Gon doesn't come out like a superhero for GAC, I'm 100% just for channel clarity, put mine on Chief Nebbit. I just took all my Jawas to Gear 12. So to be able to take down GGs and different shit like that would be absolute hilarity. But if Qui-Gon comes out, my Qui-Gon's a Gear 8 on my main. If he comes out and I can put an Omnicron on him and make him like Superman at Gear 8, it's going on him first. But for Nebbit, oh yeah, I really want it to be Nebbit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm the biggest fool, and I don't care.
Like I said, if the leaks are true, then my first may end up being Qui-Gon, but we'll see how it goes. Very, very excited.
I'm gonna wait. Even like I said, like I'm even tempted to do the Qui-Gon one, but I'm like, I want to see gameplay first. I want to wait because if this team is awesome, but then all of a sudden you can go in there with like CLS and beat it, then it's like, well, maybe I want to reconsider. I'm not, Omnicrons aren't supposed to be these unbeatable things, but it's like everyone's been saying, just wait, absorb the information and then kind of, make your decision based on what you need.
Luckily, there are people who are taking the plunge for you, doing the testing for you, so you can benefit from that as opposed to wasting the materials yourself.
Yep.
So take advantage of your resources, people.
But the autos of the world do that, and we'll follow behind and make our assumptions off of what they're doing. I'm all for that.
Yep. Here we go.
How many Omnicrons everybody farmed so far?
14.
Approximately.
I'm at 35, I think.
Did you buy or do anything like special?
I get them
events?
from the weekly shipments every
You
week.
bought it there as well.
Yeah, I do the weekly shipments every week, and then all the challenges, and obviously the Conquest Pass came with extra Omicrons. So
I'm at 41 right now.
41.
I'm kind of like there with Wolf. I think the only thing I did more than Wolf was I took Dash to 5 stars.
right, yeah. So you got the extra from that.
But then everything else is just from, I guess I farmed I think 6 from Cantina or 5 because I'm at an odd number right now.
Right.
Ram?
Brag. Incoming.
What?
Right.
What?
Mark?
Brag incoming.
What,
Brag. Brag incoming. Go ahead, Ram.
God damn it, Mort. No, what do I have?
Omicrons?
How many
How
do I
many?
have? 35, 30, no, 32. 32 Omicrons is what I have right now.
Okay.
So,
Mort?
I picked up, like I said earlier, I picked up 10. Yeah, 10, I think, from the double drops alone. And then, what else did I pick up? Yeah, 10 from the double drops. I didn't pick up any today. No, I think I picked up 2 today. No, I didn't pick up any today. I picked up all the double drops yesterday when the double drops initially came out on Cantina. So,
14.
14.
Oh.
I got 17.
Good.
I got
Good.
17, and without buying, no weekly shipments, no special events, no battle pass or anything. I got 17 on my main, 11 on my out account.
Yeah, my first 80,
Say out.
60
Do
went to Boba. And then I think I have to do Zam no matter what. Oh, no, Zam's TB. If Zam's TB, then I'm going to be like, sorry.
If it's TB, then yeah, it's sorry, but
Sorry, but no.
gonna pass. It's okay.
I don't even know.
Don't
how
really
many I got on
need
my
dark
daily
side
account.
Geo
Look.
Omicrons. Unless, of course, we get some crazy new TB, which is just absurdly impossible, and you need Lord Vader to have a shot at making it through, or who knows? Who knows? All right, so wrapping up Omicron talk over here, we're getting to some of the lighter news. Star Wars or the Lucasfilm, I think it was, at the 50th anniversary. SWGOH had its 6th anniversary, so we had calendar awards for the 50th, and we had just a bulk dropper awards for the 6th anniversary. We got our Clone Wars Chewie shards, so I'm pretty satisfied. I know Vancele was saying he was looking through the other day, and we have a lot of extra events coming, 2 double days for assault battles, and how many days?
I think we're gonna get a total of like from daily challenges, from TWs, from assault battles, assuming you can do all the ones that everyone can usually do. I think on paper, and then also on average, if you get one from Fleet or one every other day from Fleet Arena, I think we're looking at about 5 Zetas worth of Zeta mats from just December. Just
a good
crazy.
solid 100 Zeta mats this month.
It's what I mean, unless I did my math wrong, but which is very possible. But yeah, I think that's actually I think that's what we actually got last year in December too. I think we had 5 Zetas worth of, just because we had a bunch of TWs and just.
However,
yeah.
This year we got that magical sim button.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank
That was
so
God.
beautiful.
Oh man, I remember last year. God, it was I love the fact that they're around, and I know some people that got so frustrated. They're like, "I'm not doing these assault battles." I'm like, "You can do a single one? It's crazy." But yeah, thank God for that sim button, man. It's just
Best thing that's happened to this game, I swear. I see the bounty hunter one. Was it the one we just had? Oh my God, 8 phases.
Yeah.
Oh my-
7 times. God, horrible.
what?
Cared, I actually had a note in my agenda over here. So Cared's saying the TB Omicrons aren't there for endgame players. They're there for 200, 250 mil guilds. They need a bit of help. Rolo allows guilds to platoon CLS easier without sacrificing waves. I had literally a note in my notes
agree.
that said Rebels already do fine with CLS lead, but can allow for more platoons. So completely agree.
Yep.
It's not made for us. It's made for the people who are still struggling to get some of these waves done, and you still need a lot of deployments. You can't save your CLS or you don't have another team you can use. And hey, you needed Rolo for JKL, so might as well use her. Yeah.
Oh, on a side note too about calendars, I there was that one calendar that had the one droid brain in it. I bought it like I think yesterday or the day before. Like it was on the very last day you could buy it. And just so in case people don't know this, if you buy a calendar late, you do not get the rewards leading up to the day like you bought it. You know what I mean? Like you actually have to start from day one when you buy it. So just keep that in mind. If you get a calendar late, you can
still complete the calendar though.
Correct, but it's not like if the calendar's been out for 10 days and you bought it 10 days ago and I bought it today, I'm not going to get the first 10 days worth of rewards when I buy it. I'm going to be on day one.
Okay.
You're going to be on day 10.
Okay.
So
no, that's fine. I thought you were saying you made it out to seem like you just don't get the 10 days.
Oh, no.
That's why I wanted to clarify.
No.
I
bought it thinking, like I'll probably collect the first 5 or 6 days because this pack's been out for 5 or 6 days. It's like, no. You still have to do the 30 days. You're just behind because you bought it later. And I'm like,
real quick, Morton, nice camera.
Damn it.
But yeah, you're starting a little bit behind. But definitely a good value for that one.
It's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not like super duper because one droid brain is one droid brain. So, it's one TW loss, I guess.
Yeah,
all of the other stuff that comes along with it. I mean, there was a good amount of other stuff in the.
You get some good
one.
cryos. Yeah, you get a handful.
Where are we at over here? Yeah, there's some cryos. You got a Zeta. You got a keypad. You get some impulse detectors. Some Zin Biddles. So you get a good amount of stuff from it. It's definitely not bad.
Nope.
I mean, those keypads take so much conversion. The impulse detectors take so much stuff to convert.
Yep.
So those are definitely a good value over there.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's no 3 Clone Wars Chewie shards, but thankfully we got those in the 6th anniversary rewards.
Yeah,
but it's something, I suppose. I guess it's kind of worth it. So
can you imagine the day they'll stop giving clone shards Chewie rewards?
They better not.
The community is gonna go nuts.
I will. I'll be one of them.
The game will shut down before that happens.
I'm putting those to use. Like I said, he's on my arena team, so I'm like, cool. Thanks, CG. I knew this was your plan the entire time. I was listening.
Someone followed.
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna have a very fruitful December, assuming you can just go through and sim everything, or go through and auto it all real quick. So should be a very good end of the year as far as mats and materials and slicing stuff and gear and everything goes.
Yeah, good way to catch up on whatever you're farming on.
You're gonna miss time in the game.
So I'm sitting at what am I, 95 Zetas. So I'm still a full Zeta and a little bit away from Lord Vader, and I'm really close on that farm. Like I should be able to start farming, provided everything drops correctly. I should be able to start farming Lord Vader tomorrow. But I don't have a full 6 Zetas, and so he may, depending on how long that farm takes, he may start off with only 5 Zetas on him.
I mean, you still have to farm for the ultimate. That's still going to take you a hot minute,
Oh yeah.
So that's the only thing. But yeah, we'll definitely be nice for that, because I know I was talking about that same thing too. I'm not nearly as close to the Lord Vader farm as you are. I'm still a couple weeks away at minimum. I still need another 700 Carbantes until I'm ready for that. But I need to have 6 Zetas for him, 4 Zetas for the Bad Batch. I think there was 1 or 2 other people that I wanted to put Zetas on for the requirements. So that's already a good amount of Zetas that I'm applying over there. So
and so nice
I'll be
that
welcoming this.
That Dad Bod Boba only has 1 Zeta. I'm like, oh, thank God.
So it's nice that it worked out that way. Same with Cal Katarn. He's got the 1 Omicron.
He's got 1 Zeta,
got the 1 Zeta.
3 Omicrons.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like if you're a player that does not want to go for the Omicrons on Dad Bod Boba, it's like he is a 1 Zeta character, and it's just like that just makes him that much more attractive to gear up. It's like,
Oh, he's great if you don't if you're not going to use him in TW, because the Omicrons, that's all they affect is TW. So he's still going to be very good in GAC and whatnot. It's just he'll get that extra little oomph in TW.
He won't really be a GL killer outside of TW.
Oh my
as
God,
much,
Ricky P.
But what?
He's got
Ricky P
538
shared a
Zeta
screenshot.
mats.
He's got 538 Zetas.
Mats. Zeta Mats.
What?
I got like 310 or something like that. I looked at
Why?
his, I was like,
God.
Hey, Ricky P, there's a button, on the screen. It's called Apply Zeta. Should probably look into it.
But to whom?
I heard it makes the characters
To who?
better.
the characters with the red one at the top
Yeah.
right.
Yes, but then again, I got only most important ones.
Okay, give me 5 minutes to go through your roster, and that 538 will be
Jesus God.
probably a 138.
Carrots as a person as guild has 1,200 plus.
That's insane.
So
I can turn that 538 into a 138. Just give me 5 minutes.
I've
what?
got like 200 on my alt
I
account.
challenge you. I challenge you.
I've only got like 200 on my alt account.
So I've got all the main ones.
Do you though?
Do you though?
I'm a fan of hoarding them. I've got at least 160 on this one.
Does your
I just
R8
boosted
Boba
that.
have a Zeta?
I don't have an R8 Boba yet,
Oh, okay.
but
Does your Boba have a Zeta?
Boba has a Zeta.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So yeah, you got all the main ones. You're
All
good.
right, I'm looking. I'm gonna look at your roster right now.
You got Boba? Okay, you got all the main ones. You're
Oh,
set.
you know what?
Mace
I'm gonna look
Windu
at
has
your
his.
roster
Oh
and
no,
see.
wait, he doesn't have a Zeta.
No, he's got 69 Zetas, so you're good.
I've got his alt in this guild, so I can't look at that one. How many got in the alt, Ricky P?
Do you have both of T3's Zetas?
My T3 is horrible geared, so I don't have Zetas on T3.
Wow.
How long is you don't have Qui-Gon Jinn Zeta? Come on, seriously?
My Qui-Gon is horrible. I don't use him.
It's like you
He's
don't
at
even
Relic
care.
1. That's a character you could use,
It's like you
But I
don't even
don't.
care.
right? You don't even.
Wait,
care.
why is he at Relic 1? Why?
Well, he's. I started farming for Kenobi,
Your IPD doesn't have a
Yeah.
Zeta? Your Maul doesn't have a Zeta?
but they're geared. They're purple geared.
Your Royal Guard doesn't have a Zeta?
He's purple geared.
Oh? Your Bad Batch is all Zeted and they're purple gear.
But I'm farming them hard though, and they've saved
Your
me
Cam
a
doesn't
lot
have a
of
Zeta?
hope. My Cam is like 5-star.
Wow.
4-star. That doesn't matter.
4-star. I don't use them. I don't.
First
Zeta
Order
people that I-
Stormtrooper doesn't have a Zeta?
IG-11 doesn't have a Zeta?
Okay, Faust actually does need a Zeta.
Quill,
That's actually an
Cara
important one.
Cara Dune, Quill?
That's legitimately an important one.
Foss?
First,
Yeah.
first Foss. You know what? I agree. You know what? Let me do it now. Right now.
Woo!
Wait,
BB-8
no, he
could
does
use-
have a Zeta on First Order Stormtrooper.
Does he?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. According to .gg,
What account are we
no, yeah.
scrolling through?
Mini Riki P.
I'm looking at Mini Ricky P right now. Is this the one you got all the Zetas on? Or was this?
Where's
the
your
account we're
Chupio
referring to?
Zeta?
They're all done.
Is this not the account?
Hold on, Ricky P. Is this the baby?
Which account are you looking
your
at?
alt account. This is Ricky.
Because I'm looking
Oz
at
or
the
whatever.
account on screen.
Which screen?
What? Which screen?
On Mort's
Oh
screen.
boy. Here we
Oh
go.
God, no! You.
Is this the
That's
account you're
Mort's
referring to?
character.
Oh, I thought he was scrolling through Ricky P's roster.
He's looking at like
Are you
4 different
scrolling through
rosters
Ricky
right
P's
now.
roster? Or are you scrolling through?
I
Wait,
thought he was scrolling through Ricky P's roster.
It is.
All right,
It's
never
Ricky
mind.
Oz. It's Ricky Oz.
Ricky Oz is my alt account.
Okay.
Is your alt
This
account?
is the
Oh,
one with
okay.
all the Zetas. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my alt account.
All right, so we need your main
Uh,
account. Damn it.
That one has. I have 272 Zeta mats on the alt account.
Good job.
That's not that bad.
All right. I want to start an argument to wrap this up. You ready?
Do it.
All right. GLs. Are they
Here we
bringing
go.
in any more GLs? Here's my argument. You guys can prove me wrong.
I didn't even hear what your question was.
GLs. Am I not coming through?
I heard
When we-
GL,
when-
but that's all I heard.
When we talk and you talk, we get over like we don't hear you. It's like your microphone shuts down when there's other people talking.
It's very respectful. Is it a Canadian mic?
Thank you. That's why I'm not being able to get a word in edgewise. Now I understand. All right. I thought it was just RAM. So
But
the
that
GLs
setting, you should tell Ram Bam what setting that is, and he can enable it. That'd be amazing.
No.
Nice.
Or we could just wait till
Yeah.
the 30-minute mark hits.
Yeah, and then the camera and the mic go down, and I'm just completely gone. God damn it. GLs, I don't think they're bringing any more. I think part of bringing Omicrons in to boost up characters so they don't flood the market with GLs. I don't think we'll see any more. I think they're moving to a new phase. GLs are done. The power creep is gone. I think this is the direction they're going in. Prove me wrong.
GLs
agree.
are too marketable, and they make too much money. So
I can see
we're
them doing 2 more.
100% going to see 2 more. I don't know
Yes.
about any more after that. They might stop after that. We're 100% going to see 2 more. Plus, you still have a lot of characters that aren't being used in your roster. And what does CG like to do with characters like Tuscan and Mace and Rose Tico?
See, Rambam,
Bring them up to
it's-
useless relic levels that people don't need to have them at unless you are a fan of that character like I am with Mace.
See, it's because they care. They recognize that people just build their rosters differently, so they want to make sure that they're requiring different characters for each of these GLs, just so they can cater to everybody who have built their rosters differently. It's really because they care.
Here's the thing: is how many people have Old Republic characters all Zetaed and leveled up and geared up to high relics? Not a lot of people. There's an Old Republic GL that they could easily bring out that'll require all those Old Republic characters. To like the Carf team, the entire Carf team sucks.
I mean, I have them at their, other than Canderous, I have them at their minimum levels that I needed them to
Like
unlock.
gear to 11, gear 12,
Malik.
yeah. That's where
Pretty
most
much.
people have them. So 100%, I think they're going to still bring out 2 more GLs. After that, they may or may not stop. I don't think Omicrons was the answer to that. I think Omicrons was a way for them to get around updating characters without having to provide full-on reworks. Like
You pay
with,
for the rework essentially now. Is what you want.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to actually use Qui-Gon and actually use Rose Tico and use Phasma? Here you go.
You have
Here's
to
an
pay for it.
Omicron.
Yep.
But the fact
they're like,
that Mace does not have an Omicron means that he's going to get a rework at some point in time
Yet.
because he doesn't have an Omicron.
Yet.
No.
Because he doesn't have a Zeta.
The only thing that
I
needs to be
talked to
reworked
Crom.
is your thoughts about this.
What?
Who?
The only thing that needed to be reworked is Ram's thoughts about Mace getting a rework. It ain't gonna happen.
No, it will happen.
And
His
there's a
rework
big
was already made. They just need to push it out. It was already made a while back.
there was a push that everyone was saying that the next the next Dad Bod Boba should be a GL, and it's like, well, he's not because they've already done 2 GLs this year. But it's like if you want him to be a GL, or quote unquote closest thing to a GL, you have to invest 60 Omicrons into him, and you can only use them for 1 game mode. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that we're only limited to 1 GL or 2 GLs per year, because if you look at it,
That's just how the trend has been.
Slacker and because Slacker and Ray
Yeah.
came out in early 2020, and then when did JML and C come out?
Fall
Late 2020.
Yes.
Right. So we had 4 that 1 year,
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we had. Okay.
and then
I
we
think-
had 2 early this year, and we're probably not going to get any more because of when they were released. So this year we're only going to get 2, but last year we had 4. So
I would say around May, probably around May 4th. That's probably when we'll get our next GL announcement. Whenever that road ahead post is, because that's when we got Cat and JMK. That's probably when we'll know when the next set of GLs are coming out. But they are running out of room for requirements. Unless they want to go back and be like, hey, all those R3 requirements that you used for the first set of GLs, now you got to take those guys to like R7 or R8.
Yeah.
Because I think they try to avoid overlapping requirements. I know there's a couple with like C and Lord Vader.
Yeah.
But it's like in terms of like 15 characters that we have not touched as endgame players, it's very, very hard to find 15 characters that like make sense, that fit as a faction requirement, unless they're just gonna be dicks about it and be like, we'll just pick 15 random characters. But I don't think they'll do that because like it wouldn't sell well.
Yeah.
Looking at
Jabba, you got all the bounty hunter requirements.
Yeah. So but they're all used now. They're all used for something except for
There's
Aura and
that.
Greedo.
But there's the legacy. The legacy path that they're going with are creating a lot of new characters, and so a legacy legend storyline GL would probably not be out of the story. Now, I already have another idea. The Ahsoka series coming up with Sabine and Ahsoka and Ezra and Thrawn.
GL Thrawn.
GL Thrawn or a GL Ahsoka or
Thrawn
both.
Ahsoka,
GL Ezra.
And you're gonna need all the Phoenix, because the Phoenix are not used anywhere as requirements so far. So there's 5 for you right there already.
You're gonna use the Phoenix to unlock Thrawn twice.
Yes. Oh man.
But I mean, I don't think GLs are done, and I think GLs are starting. I think that they want to create a pool of Galactic Legend characters that would have enough in there to actually create Galactic Legend only game modes.
I'm expecting a Galactic.
You mean Arena?
Arena or
You mean GHC?
anything.
So the argument that Mort was making was that right now we have 6 GLs, right?
Right.
Correct.
And so
5, but 6, yeah. I don't really count.
People are placing in Division 1. Okay, we have up to 6. So people are placing in Division 1 on 5v5. They're placing 11 different teams, right? Plus the 2 fleets, right? So if you're placing 11 different teams, that's half of them that can potentially be GLs. If we get more, then that's 8 potential GLs that are on defense out of 11. 3v3 obviously expands that a little bit more with 3v3 teams. So that was his argument to it. But
it's definitely going to get absurd, but I mean,
I think they're still going to bring out at least 2 more.
At least 2 more, and I'm expecting a GL Mandalorian at some point down the road too.
Yeah, with the spear. With the spear. Yep.
Well, with the spear, and then or eventually once he becomes the. We're sort of expecting him to transition from the Mandalorian to the Mandalore at some point and become, the leader of new Mandalore and everything. That's sort of what we're hoping for.
I wonder if he's going to kill Bo-Katan.
So there could be a chance of him being a GL at some point in the future. So there's always a possibility. GL Jabba could be interesting, like Herod said. I would be okay with the GL Jabba.
We don't need another Han.
Bring back the all Hans on deck. I want that on the ground.
Yes. No, that would be fun though.
It was pretty amusing. Let's be honest here.
Pretty awesome.
Didn't
they have a Chewie one as well? Did they have a Chewie one or a Wookiee one? Was it a Wookiee one?
I think it was a Wookiee one. But it wasn't that great. It wasn't as good as all Hans on deck.
Right?
Yeah.
Now the all Hans on deck was them assisting each other, right, or something?
Yeah, they all did something to each other, and it was just basically just
so stupid.
Whoever went first, and
I want to put Ricky P on the spot right now. Ricky P, Battalion Con, are you going to be able to make it down? Is Canada going to let you loose?
What?
No, not what. I'm talking about you.
We're looking at somewhere in Tennessee around April-May timeframe.
What?
For like a weekend.
If somebody can give me details on that, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Are you interested? If we give details, are you interested?
Yes,
okay,
absolutely.
Right now, me and Mort are going to be working on this later. We want to put out a post and get people's interest as to how many people we might be having that want to go to Battalion Con, and then we'll work on details because that obviously requires lodging, location, driving, plane tickets, things of that nature. So there's going to be a whole lot involved.
Depending on how many people, yeah.
But we kind of need, the 5 streamers is kind of like the big piece of that because
I'm already allowed to cross the border right now. So yeah, we sure it'll be fun unless things changes. Should be fine.
You are allowed to cross the border now?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
I got my shots to people who's got the shots. They're good to go.
Very nice.
Sweet.
Actually, I could drive and pick you up, Wolf, and then we could drive.
No, because then you have to listen there about him complaining about how it's a 13-hour drive.
He's going to swing down. Well, if we go to the other town that we were talking, it's only a 10-hour drive, so that's not so bad.
I'd rather hear Wolf complain than Ram talk about Mace for the whole drive.
He makes a fair point.
Wow. Love it.
I mean,
I just clicked something in Discord. Hopefully it fixed where I drop down when you guys talk. I don't know. Anyway,
Well, let's try
Who
to say
knows? Ricky
something.
P can be sitting there playing guitar while he's driving, while I'm singing. It can be a good time.
there you go. Yeah. Boy, you got a pretty mouth. All right, good. I just wanted to throw that out there because I'm starting to type that post up now, Ram.
Sweet.
I don't have anything else to cover. We're at the 2-hour mark. You guys got anything else you want to hit up on before we get out of here?
Any other questions from the audience?
The audience.
Carrot's talking about Legends characters. Darkside Luke, Kerkanos, Exarchun. Oh, Exarchun could be crazy. Janus Solo. Okay, yeah. So we got a lot of interesting characters over there.
Does Vancele have anything that you would like to add as our
So guess
esteemed
you're
guest?
reading my mind, Rambam.
No. Other than if you guys are interested in bounty hunter content, I have a YouTube channel that I'm starting to post to regularly again. I do stream on Twitch. Just type Vancele, and not doing a whole lot of streaming right now just because there's not much to stream. But in the coming weeks, I'm sure we're gonna have a boatload of stuff. Like once TW comes back, JC comes back. I'm pretty sure Twitch will liven up again a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. So Vancele is on YouTube and on Twitch. So it's just Vancele. I know Ram posted his YouTube link earlier. He is out there, and he is a bounty hunter specialist. I've turned to him a couple of times, and we're fortunate to have him here in the community as our guest. So thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the roundtable. I usually don't watch them live, but sometimes I do if I'm around. But yeah, I always catch these. These are always fun discussions to listen to.
It's funny how certain people like to watch, or I shouldn't say like, but some people actually enjoy watching the non-live version more than the live version. I guess because they could skip through it, but I don't know.
I usually skip the parts with Ram and Mace, but that's about it.
Wow.
On that note, I
tired of
should
all
probably
you guys.
update the description for the video.
Freaking awesome. What's wrong with the description? Hold on.
Our special guest.
Oh yeah, good idea. Good idea. Wow, I thought I put that in there. I'm an ass.
God damn it, Mort. This guy shows up late to his own stream. I mean,
Yeah, well, if I could time zone harder. All right,
What's the time zone?
updated. What's the time zone? I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna have to do some homework on this.
One of you guys needs
like
to
reading a
get
kid.
more an abacus.
Yeah.
Or like a sundial or something like that for Christmas.
Yes, I'm digging it. I love Abacus.
Christmas is coming.
That's right.
One of my teachers in high school actually had a sundial.
That's awesome.
Like had in the classroom. We were going like, okay, we got half an hour left of class, and we're like, all right, yeah.
Right. My son's eye doctor had an Abacus.
Clock
I had
right
a lot
there.
of fun
Come
in the waiting room playing with that thing. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. All right, let's
I
wrap
think
her up.
we're pretty much wrapped up on agenda over here. Don't think we're missing anything. Yeah.
2 weeks from now, we'll see you guys again Thursday. Right? I see what you're doing, Ricky P. I see you.
Ricky P shirt now in the store.
Yes.
And we still don't have a wolf shirt.
I gotta update that too to the Battalion store.
I still don't have my Rambam shirt. Rambam.
Not my fault you live in Canada, okay?
I've never had a problem getting the shirt up there. Ricky P got his just fine.
He
And
ordered,
it had the right
so
logo.
here's the thing, is you sent him a shirt and it got there just fine. He ordered a shirt off of the website and it didn't get there in time, which
'Cause-
means, or it hasn't gotten there, which means he made the mistake because he's the one that ordered it.
Because Ram wouldn't give me one, so I had to order one.
Wow.
You never asked. Let me go back to your DMs and see where you asked
it.
me for one. Oh, that's
I-
right, you didn't.
Oh, I never asked more. Just saying.
Yeah, I just send it to him. Just saying. Excuse me.
Just saying.
My
hate all
camera
you
don't
guys.
work, but you know.
Oh.
I hate
Oh,
all
good.
you guys.
All right, let's close this up.
Yeah, let's close it up. Okay, guys, thank you to the audience, everybody, for being here. We appreciate it. In the meantime, I just want to say a few words along with these guys, see if we can get it right, but we can salute and say
We're never gonna
we
get
are.
this right.
We will eventually. Anyone? We are 1 battalion strong. Thank you, guys.
Just you
One. Yeah, right there.
We are 1 battalion strong.
One battalion strong. Oh, wow, that was horrible.
Terrible. Love you guys. Peace out. Word out. Love
Oh,
your mama.
man.
She a good woman, especially Rams. All right, peace.